All right, y'all. So we about to get into this film. I'm gonna go ahead, set everything up. Appreciate y'all coming and kicking it with the kid as we jump into this film review. It's gonna be frustrating. I know it is. I've already told myself. I haven't watched it. You guys already know. I don't watch the film before I get into the film breakdown with y'all, which is probably dumb. I probably should watch it. But I told you I commit these games to memory. So I know when something's coming up. It's just about being able to see all 22 guys on the field. That's why the all 22s are so important, because it gives you an opportunity to see all 22 dudes on the field at once. And so let's get into this, man. I mean, I'm kind of anxious to see what it looks like. So let's do that right now. All right. So this is all right. So let's go ahead. We're going to slow this thing down like we always do. And this is the very first play of the game for the Giants. It's a run to Saquon Barkley. See, Jamin Davis gets into his run fit. You got Bobby McCain coming over, making a tackle. Jamin coming and cleaning up. That's solid work. Too big of a hole, if you ask me. We came out in 5-man defensive front, which is what you want to see. It's a little bit too big of a gap. They get a nice little double team going here. But good job of filling by Bobby McCain and Jamin Davis. You'll see the double team on Ridgeway right here in the middle. Kind of opens up this big hole. You see they push him and just create a massive gap there. But good job of filling. All right, so now it's second down. And we're going to get, I think this is the play we get a little bit of pressure on Daniel Jones, but then his monkey ass scrambles. And I'm like, even though I hate the scramble, right? I love the pressure. This is immediate pressure. I love it. He's not comfortable. You got to get him right here. That's a terrible angle by John Ridgeway. But I like the pressure. I hated the fact that he got away. And that was a sign of things to come on the afternoon. He would be a problem with his legs, especially in the first half. Not necessarily that big of a deal in the second. But this should have been a sack, man. This is good pressure initially by Jonathan Allen. You're going to see Allen get up the field, swim move. Right there, you stop it. Allen's got pressure. Now he's got to step up. Watch Ridgeway. This guy just kind of falls asleep behind the wheel. Ridgeway's got to make this sack. There's no way he should miss this sack. He's like right there, and he just lets Daniel Jones kind of juke him. And rest is history on that one. That's frustrating, but I like the fact that we got pressure on that particular play. So that I was pleased with, but I wasn't pleased with the, outcome of the play. Clearly, I was not. So here you get the little boot, or you get the toss to Saquon Barkley. I've always said that. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. Anyway, I digress. So hold on a second. I'm mad now because I don't have my laptop. It's not letting me pull up the internet. And that's how I engage you guys, by having my tabs up. All right. All right, now let's try this again. Whatever that was dumb. But we Gucci now. We should be able to fire this thing up. All right. I think that's what we need right there. All right. All right. So now I can see everybody's comments. And just so you know, this is a bye week, feeling good, letting everybody watch, but this is relegated and usually restricted to gold members only. So if this is something that you're interested in getting, upgrade to the gold Mob Squad membership. So let's move on. This is the Jonathan Allen fumble that he forced here. Again, another successful run by Daniel Jones. I hate to see it, to be honest with you. Read option. You knew we were going to get a healthy dose of this. You just had to know, right? So you get read option, and Jonathan Allen defeats his block. Jamin Davis puts his helmet down, and watch Allen come with the, as they call it, the lawnmower rip right there. Not even an aggressive lawnmower rip, honestly. He just got his hand on the ball and yanked. And with Jamin Davis hitting him and him falling in the opposite direction, the ball came out. It's a great play. It's something that we hadn't done this season with regularity, which is attack the football. We haven't been an attack the football type of team. So this is just refreshing to see, just to pull that football out. And again, I don't even know if he aggressively went after the ball, like trying to rip it out. I just think his hand ended up on the ball and he pulled and it came out. Great recovery by Jamin Davis. And now we're in business at midfield with great field position. We're in the plus territory at the 48-yard line or so, 49. Your first play is a handoff to Brian Robinson. Nice little hole there. Good block by Curtis Samuel. Like, I think what he does in the run game is really underrated, man. He blocks. Like, watch Curtis come across and end up being a lead blocker on this. Sort of like what you see with our tight ends a lot of times. Get a little bit of motion going. Watch Curtis come up in here. Wow. Look at Curtis get up in here and get dirty, man. Like, that's some tight end shit. That's what we usually have our tight ends do. He comes in there and that's a big block. And he stayed on that thing. Like, Curtis is, I'm telling you, man, Curtis gets down and dirty, man. He does a lot of the dirty work too. So that's a nice little gain on first down. Look, we started at about the 49. The ball's now at the 43, so that's a 6-yard gain on first down. See, now you got Brian Robinson coming out of the backfield. I love this decision. I love this play. I hate that he catches him here because there's a lot of space. This is man-to-man coverage. So if he can turn the corner on Jalen Smith, that's a big gain. But watch Curtis on this play. Watch Curtis kind of do a little shimmy and really get in the way without touching anybody. Watch Curtis. He's right here on the screen. Watch Curtis come across the formation, do a little shimmy, and kind of get in the way and give even more space. We'll go back real quick so you can see it. Watch Curtis do a little shimmy. He's right here. Watch him come across the formation. Right? Watch him do a little shimmy, get in the way. That's all it took to really make that defender have to go around him and give Brian Robinson even more space. That's beautiful. And didn't touch the defender, right? So you're not picking up an OPI or anything like that. Good, easy decision for Heineke right in front of him. Good protection. First down. Now you're inside the Giants 35 to the 34. Cole Turner comes in motion. He blocks. Jahan falls. I'm glad that ball wasn't up higher. I mean, honestly, if that ball's where it probably should have been, which is number high, that could be a pick. That thing was lower than it was supposed to be. And maybe Heineke saw him slip and was able to adjust it at the end. I highly doubt that, but maybe that was the case. Because ain't no way he should be able to catch the football. If that thing's thrown where it's supposed to be thrown, ain't no way he's supposed to catch it from the seat of his pants, essentially on his back. Ain't no way Jahan Dotson is supposed to be able to catch this football. This ball, this is a comeback or a stop, right? This ball should be up here at the chest level. It's down here where he would have had to bend down to catch it. So it turned out to benefit us because Dotson slipped on the play, like I said. Could have been a bigger gain if he's on his feet. Heineke hits him, and we saw what he could do out in space. Who knows what could have happened. Anyway, go to second down. When are we going to run read option here? When is Heineke going to keep this? We haven't seen it since the Vikings game. When is he going to? This guy's crashing down. Don't block him. He's not even thinking about Heineke as a runner. Like, if I'm watching film, if I'm Scott Turner, I'm going to use some of this on them because he's not, I mean, don't block him. We don't need to block him. Get this guy up to the second level. He crashes down. Heineke pulls it, and he goes and blocks this guy. It's a touchdown. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, they're not even thinking about running this, though. At some point, this is the perfect formation. There is no other guy over here. He's crashing down thinking Robinson's getting the football because he always gets the football. Instead of blocking him, he goes straight to this defender, blocks him. Heineke walks in the end zone. I hope they see this and they utilize it next time we play them. That's an opportunity. And if I can see it, I'm pretty sure they should be able to see it too. But look at this again. Don't block him because when you're using the read option, you don't block that end defender. You read him. This guy isn't even thinking about Heineke. Look at his head. He's looking at Antonio Gibson. He's looking at Gibson and don't block him. Let him go. Cole Turner gets to this up to this safety or corner. That's a corner. And you block him. And it's a walk-in touchdown. Neither one of these dudes are going to be able to do anything about that. They got to run too far. We're not even thinking about it, though. You see how they are reacting to run? He's already coming down. Man, I'm telling you, it's there. I'd love to see it. This is the miss to Logan Thomas, I think. Here comes Logan across the formation. You got Cam Sims clearing out, taking these two defenders away. He's got this defender turned around. You can't miss this throw. This is a walk-in touchdown. You hit this, he walks in. He shouldn't have to leave his feet. He should catch this, turn up the field, and jog into, like Terry did, jaunt into the end zone. Not leave his feet and have it still be 3 feet over his head. 3 yards. That's frustrating. That's a touchdown. Can't complain about the lack of production from the tight end position. You get the look you want, an open tight end for a walk-in touchdown, and you miss him. There's no pressure on this play. This is good protection. Good fake. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 max protection. Robinson's going out in the route, so 7 guys blocking. This is good protection. No reason for him to not make this throw. I don't want to hear anything about not transferring weight or any of that garbage. Clean pocket, should have great fundamentals and mechanics. He just airmails this thing. That's inexcusable. That's the difference between winning and losing in this league, or in this case, tying. That's the part that kills you, right? So now it's third down. That's a second down miss. It's a second down miss. Call it what it is. That should have been a touchdown. Now it's third down. Even though we had that, look at this play. This is a gorgeous play call. I love this. Look at this again. We don't run this enough. Fake dive, pitch, even though there's no real dive, man. You fake it, then you pitch it outside. And what you do is you get that defender looking to come down the line. He can't get to the outside. That's a great run. I prefer this to be Antonio Gibson. With his speed, I would prefer him getting to the edge with this type of play. But Brian Robinson made the most of this. I felt like here he could have, right there, I thought he could have cut in on this defender. This was one of the plays I felt like you didn't have to jaunt out of bounds here. Stick your foot in the ground right now. Cut back on him. Cut inside. And you got a blocker here. This guy's already looked like he's quitting on the play, right? This guy's jogging. Leonard Williams is jogging. He's not going to catch you from behind. Cut inside on this dude. Don't kind of take that angle and go out of bounds. It's almost like he took it for granted, like, yeah, I'm out at the 5-yard line. We're going to score a touchdown anyway. No, bro. Cut that shit back and get into the end zone. With that defender pursuing the way that he was, he probably would have over pursued. You cut back on him. He misses and you walk in the end zone. Great play call, though. Great play call, great design. Right now, stick your foot in the ground, cut back. He's coming downhill too fast to stop, put the brakes on, and make the tackle. Cut back on him. He doesn't, gets pushed out of bounds. He didn't have to get pushed out of bounds right there. That's the way I feel. Anyway, we still should score here. Like, I'm not putting that on Brian Robinson. We still should score. I hate that they came back to the exact same play. What's the difference between the first play they ran? Never mind. I can't even use that because it was literally the same play. And it was both of the plays were on the short side of the field. I hate runs to the short side of the field like this, wide runs at least, especially when you get down here in this condensed portion of the field. But the first one worked. They said, hey, it was so nice, we'll do it twice. The Giants weren't going for it the second time around. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this one has more traffic. See, the difference is when we did it the first time, there were no receivers over here. There wasn't a whole bunch of traffic over here, right? Now you fast forward, look at the different formation here, right? You got Curtis Samuel over here. You got McLaurin over here. You got too much stuff over here. You're bringing more attention to this side of the field. You got McLaurin blocking the edge rusher. Like, this shit was doomed from the beginning. McLaurin does a great job, but you got McLaurin blocking. He shouldn't even be on that. If you're going to do that, just tie the tight ends over there. They got cute there. It's almost like you wasted a down. You got too cute right there. You got McLaurin blocking an edge rusher. That's stupid. I thought they were going to get it to Curtis here. I think Heineke could have got it to Curtis here immediately. Like, right now, get it to Curtis. Like, get it to him right now. Give him a chance to run. He wanted to go to Gibson, and that little hesitation, I thought, slowed him up. And then that pass should have been leading Curtis up the field towards the pylon, not just him waiting on the football. But you can see Heineke, watch his head. He wanted Gibson on this. This is the one that Gibson scored on against Indianapolis out of the backfield and could have scored against the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the exact same play. We run the same shit in the red zone over and if you watch film against us, then you know what we're running. It's the same shit we ran against the Colts for the touchdown. It's the same play we ran against the Eagles on a third down that should have resulted in a touchdown. And instead, Heineke didn't like what he saw and he got sacked. And Gibson was open on that play. And Gibson and Samuel was open on that play too. But he wants to go to Gibson. You see him initially go to Gibson. He doesn't. Get it to him. He might be able to break that tackle. Throws it to Curtis Samuel. I thought he should have gotten to Samuel faster than that. It's a hell of a play by Curtis, even to get it to the 3-yard line. So now you're at the 3. Watch Heineke's head. He wants to go to Gibson first. Watch him. He's staring Gibby down. Wants to go there right now. He realizes, nah, I can't mess with it. The guy's standing right at the goal line. I still would have gave it to Gibson. Maybe he runs through him or something. I doubt it. But anyway, this is a hell of a play for Curtis just to get to the 3. I need your best play right here. 3rd and goal from the 3. I need your whatever you got, whatever your best 2-point conversion play. I need it right now. We don't have those. We don't have the best 2-point conversion play. Or how about you just say, all right, Cam Sims, all right, Cole Turner, one-on-one. Like at some point, you would think that Scott Turner would evolve to, hey, to hell with all of my little crossing routes and this concept and that concept. How about I just do what the Cowboys do? How about I do what the elite offenses, what the Chiefs do? Take a big receiver, a big tight end, split them out wide, one-on-one, and throw a fade. That's what the Cowboys did to Michael Gallup on Sunday against the Colts. Nothing fancy, nothing tricky. My guy against yours. I put the ball in a good spot and see if my guy can't come down with it. We got some 6'6", 6'5" guys that do well in those situations. Logan Thomas, Cole Turner, Cam Sims. How about you give him an opportunity? That's what you got him for, right? Guess not. Send Curtis in motion. He comes back in motion. You fake it. And now you're just waiting for somebody to get open. and nobody's open. Could he have thrown it to Jahan? Maybe, but you're asking to throw a pick because you're going to have to layer it over this defender. Jahan is now open right now. And let's see if there's that pressure kind of spooked him. Jahan was open in the back of the end zone. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Larson is getting his ass dump trucked at this current juncture by Dexter Lawrence. That forces, if Heineke could stand in there just a few more ticks, you got Jahan breaking into the back of the end zone. Nobody's paying attention to him. They're all their eyes are on Heineke. If I'm Dotson, I just stand there. Don't run with Heineke when he's rolling out. Just stand there and just jump in the air. I'm open, I'm open, I'm open. This guy's starting to realize, oh shit, he's open. But it's too late. If he throws this ball right now to Jahan Dotson, it's a touchdown. This corner's realizing it, but Dotson's going to make the mistake. Instead of Dotson working away from this corner, he's going to work right into him, which now that plays right into this corner's hands. Now I don't have to run as far to try to stop you from getting the football to him. If Jahan runs right here to the middle of the field, Heineke can throw back across his body for an easy touchdown. Easy touchdown. This is on Jahan right here. And you watch this together, and this is when you guys sit down and you figure out how to be better in these scramble situations. Normally, you want your receiver running towards your quarterback, towards the side where he's rolling out. In the end zone, this is where you say, hey, all of those rules are off. Just run to open grass and see if we can't get it to you. If he runs into this little area here, it's a touchdown. But instead, he runs right into the corner. Now, Heineke has nowhere to go. He's the only receiver on this side of the field. He has nowhere to go with this football. He has to throw it away. That's frustrating because it's not a bad play call from the defense the Giants played. They played zone. And Dotson's open in the back of the end zone. But Dexter Lawrence is going to get pressure on Tyler Larson and push him. And that spooks Heineke, and it should. Watch Larson in here get pushed back by Dexter Lawrence. That spooks Heineke. If he's got a little bit more time, he's going to find Jahan Dotson in the back of the end zone. He still should have found him, honestly, because look at him right now. Dotson's open right now. There's nobody within 5 yards. I just showed you the all 22 version view. There's nobody within 5 yards of Jahan Dotson in this end zone. These guys are basically at the goal line. The other corner is almost at the other pylon. He's open right now. Heineke, if he just turns his body slightly and guns it in there, it's a touchdown. But he doesn't. And I think he might have been scared that he couldn't set his feet and turn his body enough with Williams coming after him. But there's an opportunity there. And then Jahan's got to do a better job of reading the defender and not running towards him, but running to open grass. Nonetheless, there was an opportunity there for a touchdown. So you got to settle for it. There's nothing worse than a field goal that starts with the 2. Because that means that you got inside the 5-yard line and you couldn't punch it in. Nothing worse than a field goal that starts with the 2. It's good. This is good defense. Can somebody tell me how this is not a holding penalty and the official is standing right there? You're gonna see, get a better look at Jonathan Allen here. Watch Jonathan Allen. How's this not holding? I mean, this guy's staring right here. These two guys are staring at these particular plays, and they're supposed to be watching this. How's this not holding? How is John Feliciano humping Jonathan Allen from behind not a holding penalty? What are we watching here? Like, are you kidding me? Look at this angle, does it better justice. Watch him here. How is that not holding? Anybody? Okay. I'm just wondering. It doesn't matter. He didn't get a big gain here. Just wanted to know how that doesn't constitute holding. Second down, minimal gain. Okay. Good rush here by Daron Payne right off the snap. I mean, Daniel Jones never stood a chance. Never stood a chance. Quick inside swim rush. Watch this. Immediate pressure. Swim move. Boom. Get out of here. Knock your hands down. Hand down, man down. Knocked his hands down. Game over. Game over. Never stood a chance. That drive's dead now. After that sack, a minimal gain on first down, a sack on second down, this drive is dead. Dead, I tell you. So at this point now, just don't do anything stupid like hands to the face or, face mask, anything dumb that's going to give them a first down. They're dead right now. They got nothing. They're trying a little screen here. Great job of record. We were all over this shit. Look at these dudes. They weren't fooled. They see Saquon out here looking real suspicious. Jamin Davis is one-on-one with him to begin with. But watch this other defensive lineman right here, Daron Payne, like, bro, you running the screen. I'm not stupid. Casey Toohill, watch Casey Toohill's pursuit here. This is beautiful. Right there. Boom, makes the tackle. That's gorgeous by Casey Toohill. I love it. Good job by Cam Curl staying at home. Watch Curl come over here and force him back inside. Take that outside shoulder of Daniel Jones, force him back inside, spill him to the help. Now clean it up. You spill him, and then you got your guys to clean the mess up. Love it. Fourth down, they got to punt. And you watch Damon, he's got one-on-one with Barkley. He's not fooled. You see Daron kind of saying, all right, bro, I know this is a screen. I'm not dumb. Now he's got a reverse field. Watch Casey Toohill's hustle, though. I love this. I love this. Spill him back inside, Cam. Here comes Casey. That's some good-ass hustle, man. When we talk about hats flying to the ball, that's what we're talking about right there. You see about 7 commander helmets right there flying to the football. That's what you want. You got good field position here. Start with a heavy play action fake. All day to throw. Finds Jahan. I told you he was going to be targeted very early in this game. Had a catch on the first possession. Here's another catch on the second possession. So I love the heavy play action fake. Max protect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you got Brian Robinson running out on the route. So you pretty much got max protect. There should be no pressure, and there's not. And that's a good throw. Could have been out in front of him a little bit more. I'm nitpicking. I'm good. Give me the first down. All right. So this should be a run. And it is. And I told you guys, and I've been showing you on film, our best runs are when we run counter, which usually features a tight end going in motion and then a pulling tackle, guard, or another tight end, right? So you're going to see on this play, you're going to have the tight end go in motion. He's going to come back in motion, short motion, and he's going to come back across and pull. And you got a guard in Andrew Norwell pulling, right? He's going to kick this guy out, and then you're going to have the tight end come and lead block, right? These are some of our best plays right here. What you want to see from John Bates here is to not just make contact, but actually engage and stay engaged. If he stays engaged here, we may be able to get this thing out the gate here, but he doesn't, and his guy ends up making the tackle. But that's still a gain of 4 right there. All right. So you love to see it. You get another counter play. And this time, not as successful. Still a good dirty run, though. Doesn't stop his feet, falls on the defender, keeps backpedaling, and gets another 3 or 4. So this time they come out in the eye. You got Cole Turner. You see he fakes like he's running to the left. Watch him come back across. You got your pulling guard here again in Andrew Norwell, and watch Cole Turner follow him and go lead right up in that hole. Another counter play. This is our staple. This is our bread and butter. During this win streak and during this good football play, this is what you've been seeing from the run game. These counters have been Joe Gibbs would be proud. It's a ode to the counter tray, even though it's not quite that. It's a variation of it, and it's been working wonders for us, honestly speaking. Better than that gun shit we've been doing in the past that didn't have a ton of success. The under the center, heavy run leads to the heavy play action. All right. So then Brian Robinson gets stopped right there. That last run was a first down run, by the way. So this is a first. That was a third. That was a second down run for a first down. This is a first down run for a minimal gain. All right. So let me see what happened on the backside of that. I bet you somebody came on the backside and made this tackle. Yep. Who's that blocking? De'Ami Brown got beat. His guy, De'Ami needs to block this defender right here. He got to cross his face. Not that this play was going anywhere, but damn, you didn't even give it a chance. That's De'Ami. That's lazy on his part. Can't get beat to the spot like that. So now it's second and long. You got to throw it now. You can't run it again. So they go play action fake out of the gun. Good time for Heineke. Dumps it off to Logan Thomas. And he really had a pick of the litter. He could have dumped it off to Antonio Gibson out of the backfield or Logan Thomas. It really didn't matter. He picked the right one. But Gibson is breaking open, and it's just one-on-one with him and this defender out here in space. But with them getting depth here in the zone, this is the perfect guy to go to. Let him get up the field, lower his shoulder. I think he ended up being short of the sticks by like a yard. Might be a first. I hate the way they do the all 22s now. You can't really tell if the guy got a first down or not. I don't remember if he got the first down. I think he was short by a yard, but he might have got it. I don't think you spinning a rock if you got just close to the first down but didn't get it. All right. This next play will tell me what happened. I don't see the stick up there, so that means it was a first down. So now they go gun run to Gibson. This is good blocking here. I like that he fell forward, but you would like to see him be a little bit more physical and hit that hole with a little bit more aggression. This is a big hole, man. You'd like to see him run through an arm tackle here, not get tackled as easily as he did. Great job right here by, is that Norwell? Who is that? Norwell just destroying Dexter Lawrence. Watch Norwell come over here and wham block. Watch this. Oh, that's Larson. Normally they call holding on. That's a good block by Tyler Larson on Dexter Lawrence. Ride his ass right to the ground. They normally call holding for that. That's stupid, though. It's not holding, but that's a good block. Then you get Leno coming in here, and you see Norwell doesn't have nobody to block. So if you just get past this little wave right here, this could be a dangerous run. And he lets this arm tackle get him. Like, Robinson is running through that shit. You got to come better than, lunging at me as I'm running by you. Get your ass off me. Anyway, it's a solid 4 to 5 yard gain. Let's see what that ball is. They got it at the 20, markers at the 15. So that's a solid 5 yard gain on first down. Get it to Gibson now. Out of the backfield now. Now. Missed him. That's the throw he hit to him last week, and it proved to be a nice little 12, 13 yard gain down the sideline. He missed it this week. He should have gotten it to him immediately. Don't wait. Don't hitch. Gibson was looking at him immediately. Just throw the football. Let me see. I feel like he was looking at him. Yeah, he's looking at him. Should have been throw that football, but got to be more accurate than that. That's a miss. Now it's 3rd and 5. Giants come with pseudo pressure. They don't really come with pressure here. This is a great job of Heineke avoiding the rush, because you're going to see Cornelius Lucas give up some pressure here. See, shorten the edge. He should be pushing him around the pocket, but he shortens the edge, flattens, and turns the corner. Heineke's going to dip that shoulder, step inside. Not that most accurate ball. One hand grab by Terry, but it's a nice, soft, catchable ball. Fab Moreau, get off me. Easy jaunt. Sunday stroll into the end zone. But that's all Taylor Heineke with a dabble of Terry McLaurin with the one-hand catch behind him. But that's really on Heineke. Extending this play. Great pocket mobility here. Watch him dip the shoulder. This is good pressure from Azeez Ojulari, right? He's going to flatten right there to Heineke, and he's got a beeline to him. Heineke's going to dip the shoulder, step up, sidearm, okay? Again, not the most accurate ball, but just get it there. It's 3rd and 5. Just get it there and give Terry a chance. He does. Terry does the rest. Gotta love that. Touchdown. It's 10-0. So at this point, watch the in the MOBB, you guys are losing your damn minds at this point. You're talking about running up the score, putting the 40 burger up. Let's blow these boys out. All kinds of shit is happening. But if you know this team, if you've been watching, those who know, they know what's about to happen. We got a 2-score lead. What is about to happen? Come on now. Was there ever any doubt? Let's see what the defense does. Little bootleg. This is what the Giants do the best. They do this better than any team in the division. Run these little stupid ass boots. Them in Philadelphia do it really well, but the Giants do this to the point where it becomes nauseating. This is their offense. So Darius Slayton starts on the opposite side of the formation. They're going to fake the run to Saquon Barkley, boot it out. Slayton's going to come all the way across the formation, and Jamin Davis is too slow to recognize what's going on. Great catch by Slayton, and roughly about an 8-yard gain to start the drive. So now we've gone away from the 5-man defensive front. We're going to a 4-man front. Again, with the Giants only having 2 receivers on the field and 2 tight ends, they're in 21 personnel, 12 personnel. Why not just keep 5 guys on the field defensively on the line? That's just my thought process, but whatever. Get a little counteraction. Saquon gets up in there because you really don't have enough guys here. It's an easy first down. This is why I would have had a 5-man defensive front instead of 4. I don't need John Bostic on the field. Keep Jamin Davis on the field and pull down a safety here and just keep it pushing. Jamin does a good job of filling. John Bostic, what is he doing? Like, Bostic should be coming around here and making his tackle. Watch Jamin Davis come here and fill, right? Bostic wants to first keep this contained, and he's supposed to. This is his gap. Now, he's already made a decision. Go make a play. Why are you getting behind Jonathan Allen, who's getting blocked by 2 defenders? Why are you behind him? Go around him and go make a tackle. Don't stand. Either you're going to go in this little gap here and try to make the tackle, or you're going to come around here. He picks neither. He just goes and stands behind Jonathan Allen and helping them block Jonathan Allen. What are you doing? Either you're going to go here or you're going to go around here. Pick one. He picked neither and made it easy on Saquon. Anyway, I digress. Again, another formation where the Giants have heavy personnel out here, right? This is 13 personnel, 3 tight ends, 1 receiver. Why don't we have 5 defensive linemen on the field? I'm confused. Help me. Why do we need all of these DBs on the field when they got 5 linemen and 3 tight ends? It's 13 personnel, 1 receiver. You asking to get the ball run down your throat. This is the same shit the same conversation we had against the Falcons. Same conversation. This is actually good run defense. And the reason it's good is because Kendall Fuller's not having it. Watch him just run blitz himself. Just F it. That guy pulls from my side. I'm going backside. I'm going to make the tackle myself. It's a good job. Still doesn't make any sense to me. Minimal game. Giants in 13 personnel, Giants in 12 personnel. You got 2 receivers this time, 2 tight ends, 1 back. Again, I still would have 5, but I like that Cam Curl is up closer to the line of scrimmage this time. Acting is almost a 5th defender. They boot again. Here comes Slayton across the formation again. This is bullshit right here. This is stupid. And I put this on John Bostic. There's no reason for John Bostic to be this far inside. This is his responsibility. This run should not have happened. This is dumb. That's pretty much how they got the field goal right there. That run right there. That's dumb. All right, watch John Bostic on this play. Watch him over pursue this. Like, What are we doing? All right. Overreacting to Darius Slayton going across the formation because they've already run this before, right? And gotten like 8. So watch him overreact to Slayton. And look where he's way out of position. There's nobody over here because he overran this thing. And Jones is like, oh, don't mind if I do. And then I think they tacked on 5 yards for a holding in the secondary on us to make it even worse. So you give up a 25-yard run and then you add 5 more yards to it. Now they're in field goal range. Still don't have. Now he's dumping it down to Saquon. Push him out of bounds. It's a good job by Christian Holmes coming up and escorting him out of bounds. That's a minimal gain. Now it's the second quarter. This is when shit comes off the rails. Started in the end of the first quarter, but you get read option. Initially, a good job there by, who is that? Casey Toohill takes the running back. You got the linebackers, looks like Jamin Davis. I always feel like if I'm coaching a team against read option, I got my end crashing down, taking the running back, and I got my linebacker scraping around and taking the quarterback. That's how I would draw it up. Let's see if that's what they do. He comes crashing down, takes the running back. He scrapes. He's got the quarterback dead to rights. All right, Jamin, make the tackle, bro. Nah, I'm good. Okay, cool. Daniel Jones spins and ends up getting a gain of 6 on a play where he probably should have gotten a loss of 1 or 2. All right. Good deal. Okay. Good deal. So they played this perfectly. Casey Toohill comes crashing down, take the running back, and force the quarterback to pull it. Linebacker, you scrape, and you go make the tackle. Except Jamin Davis doesn't. He's right there, but he doesn't. So good plan, poor execution. That's how I would draw up stop and read option right there. So I got no problems with what was done design-wise, just a lack of execution. So now I'm not sure if it's 3rd and 4 or 2nd and 4. It was 2nd and 4. This is 3rd and 4, excuse me. This was the play to get off the field. You get immediate pressure by Montez Sweat, I think that is, or F.A. Obata. Forces Daniel Jones to throw it a lot sooner than he wants to. Great job of Bobby McCain staying at home, along with John Bostic coming to clean him up. And that's a tackle for probably like a 2-yard loss on 3rd down and 4. That's going to force the Giants to settle for this field goal. Good play. Good pressure by F.A. Watch F.A. get inside. Tight end tries to block him. That's an impossible block for that tight end. Unless F.A. for some reason steps to the outside initially and allows that tight end to reach him, this is an impossible block for that tight end. Really, it's a hold, but whatever. I'm not crying over that. Good stop. Now they got to settle for the field goal. But of course, in typical Washington fashion, we go up 10, we go up 2 scores, and the defense immediately gives up a score. A field goal, not a touchdown, but a field goal nonetheless. Kills the momentum that we had. They get the ball back to the offense. The offense has scored on their first 2 possessions, including the last possession, which was a touchdown. They get it right back to them. Who knows what this game is? But they didn't. Now the offense is sat over there, gotten a little cold. Let's see what they do when they come back on the field. So this is the first snap of the 3rd possession for Washington's offense. Cole Turner coming in motion. He comes around. Good job of Robinson identifying that there was a front side hole and not immediately looking to cut it back. That's a nice little gain on first down. Nice little gain of 5. Here comes Cole Turner in motion. Good job at the point of attack here by Cole Luke and Sam Cosme. It's a good job here, man. Look at Cosme working the Leonard Williams, just muscling him there. That's beautiful. It's a 5-yard gain on first down. Play action fake. Pressure in Heineke's face. Sack. And let's see what was down the field here. You were trying to work Curtis Samuel on a wheel route up the sideline. Too slow developing, and there was no separation here. He was trying to stutter to give this guy a chance to set a natural pick, and it never really materialized. He's not open. Neither is Jahan up the seam. So there's nothing. This is where the play was designed to go. This is his first read, but this shit is not open up top. It's not open. So now he's got to figure out, where do I go now? You got a clear out route by Terry down here, just pretty much running the defender off. And you got nothing underneath. I mean, he could have dropped it off to Logan Thomas, maybe late. Let's see if that was in sync with the timing of the pressure. Logan leaks late. I guess he could dump it off to Logan, but I don't trust Logan to make anybody miss. It's better than taking a sack, obviously. It's just one defender here, but Logan's not making a miss. Can't take the sack, though. If you know Logan's your late outlet there, just get it to him. But that's pressure up front from a guy that shouldn't be. Jelly Ellis shouldn't be getting pressure. Like, he's a big run-stuffing defensive tackle. He's not a pass-rushing threat. He just muscles Tyler Larsen. And then what ends up really happening is you watch him muscle up Tyler Larsen. And then what's ultimately going to happen is Williams is kicking Norwell's ass, and he's going to run over Larsen, and it's going to free him up. Watch. Boom. And Norwell's like, I did my job, but he ended up kicking off Larsen off of his guy, and his guy makes the sack. But that's because Norwell initially lost. And then he recovered, but he recovered right into Tyler Larsen, and the rest is history. Really wasn't bad protection until Norwell knocked his guy off of, knocked Larsen off of his guy. So you get after the sack, it's 3rd and 15. So now they're just throwing a wide receiver screen. This shit never works for us. It almost did, though. Nothing's ever clean with us. It's never a catch and just a like look at Norwell. He's looking around for somebody on the backside trying to come clean it up instead of just going and getting somebody. Like, just have a feel for this. Like, you don't need to turn around and, do nothing. Go out here and go get somebody. If you feel a defender peeling back, okay, you go get him. Like, okay, you're doing all of this shit, pirouetting, looking around. How about you go block Dexter Lawrence then? If you want to go block somebody, how about you go block 97? He looks at him and is like, nah, I'm good. Go block him. He almost makes the tackle. He gets in the way. He does make the damn tackle. Why don't you go block 97? Jesus. Nothing's ever clean. Look, he's got to break a tackle, jump over somebody. Like, it's wide receiver screens are not supposed to be that hard. They're supposed to be, you catch it, you find a seam, a pocket, either it's inside or it's outside, and then you just go, you accelerate. Our shit is never clean. It's always ducking and dodging and jumping and having to contort and all of this shit. Look at Norwell. This pisses me off. So he gets out here on the screen, right? He's looking around for somebody to block. Go block Dexter Lawrence. You just looked at him. Go block him. No, he doesn't block him. Look who makes the damn tackle. Jesus. And then Norwell comes late and blocks nobody. You want to know why screens don't work? Shit like that. That's why screens don't work for us. Right there. That's why screens don't work for us. There's a shit like that. All right. So what started out as a promising possession, you get a 5-yard run on first down, a sack on second down, and then almost, we were short by a yard on that wide receiver screen. If Andrew Norwell blocks Dexter Lawrence or at least gets a piece of him or gets in the way, probably a first down. But now we punt the ball, and the defense is dying to give up this lead. They're dying to give it up. Jack actually comes with some pressure. You're going to see Cam Curl come here. He's gonna pressure here and blitz on this play action fake. It just took him too long to get there, man. Like, if you Cam Curl and you blitzing on this play, Why not come up closer to the line of scrimmage? Just anything to give you an advantage. They don't expect you to blitz here. Anything to give you an advantage. Walk up right here. Walk up right here to the line of scrimmage next to Montez Sweat. And then you know what you can do at the snap of the ball? And maybe, and his responsibility is to stay outside. I get it, because you want to contain Daniel Jones, so he can't go inside. But just took him too long. Sip is in great position. But, bro, this ain't basketball. We're not boxing out for a rebound. We gathering to go jump for the football. We going to attack the ball. We not looking to box him out so he can't jump, so somebody else can get the rebound. It ain't nobody else. Go get the football. Nah, he looking to box him out, and Darius Slay like, bro, chill with all that. And honestly, that's not pass interference on Darius. As I watch this over and over again, and I watch it on the TV copy, I'm like, that ain't pass interference. If our guy did that, I wouldn't want them to throw the flag. He didn't egregiously push him away. Watch this again. He didn't extend his arm. He just gave him a little shove like, bro, get off me. You trying to box me out. Get off me. Just get off me. He didn't do anything egregious. Sip was being negligent there. And then what I need you to do, if you really felt like you were interfering, I need you to lose your shit when you get up. He all calm like, what am I supposed to? He kind of pushed me, man. Like, no, I need you to be really going after that official like, bro, are you serious? The man pushed me on the ground. What do you think? I tripped over my own feet? He's not even animated enough. You're not getting it. First of all, you're a rookie. You're not getting that call, but you better get up and be animated. You might be able to sell it to the point. Look, he got his hands in his back, right? But it's not an egregious push. It's literally like him swim moving him out of the way. And that's Sip's fault, because he's leaning on him and trying to box him out instead of Sip saying, oh, shit, ball's in the air. I'm about to go get this bitch. He's boxing out Darius Slayton. Like, this ain't basketball, bro. You're not getting a rebound. Attack the football. He didn't attack the football. And you heard Ron after the game say he wasn't being aggressive enough. That's the play he's talking about. That shit ain't aggressive. That's passive aggressive. And he got pushed out the way. Be aggressive. At the point of the catch, that's when you're supposed to be your most physical. Like, bro, this shit in the air, and I'm looking at the ball in the air. I have access to this now. Okay, so now I can be just as aggressive and physical going after it as you, because I see it. It's not like I'm molesting you and I'm watching you face guarding and I don't give you a chance. I'm going after the rock too. He was in a position to pick that shit off, and he didn't make the play. So now first damn play, you give up 55 yards. Jesus. This is a good stop on first down. Deron Payne and company. Montez Sweat in the backfield. And I thought after this play, I said, hey, we got a chance to get off the field and force another field goal. This is a great start to this set of downs right here. You see Sweat, see Payne, they not having it. It's just great job of Sweat initially defeating the first block and destroying the double team essentially. And then Payne saying, bro, seriously, one-on-one? All right, I'm going to eat his ass alive. So now you got him in second and long. This is right where you want him. This is not an explosive, even though they just had a 55-yard on it. This is not an explosive Giants offense. So they go heavy fake. Casey, baby. What are we freezing for? I need to know why Casey Toohill decided I'm going to stop. Like, even if it's a run, right? What you going to do? Why are you stopping? He got the ball. So no matter what, whether he carrying out a fake and it's a run or he's kept the football, you should just be beelining to Daniel Jones right now. Casey stops. And that's all Daniel Jones needs. If he just runs to Daniel Jones, this is not even a completion. Why is that important? You're going to see. Now it's 3rd and 7. You're going to see why that's important. If this is not a completion, this next play is in the first down. Casey thinks it's a run. He got. But even if it's a run, bro, I understand you want to hustle to the rock. Your job is backside contain on Daniel Jones. So just do your job. He's looking at the running back, and he's ready to go chase the running back. And then you see where his helmet is, right? He's looking at the running back. And then you realize, oh, shit, Daniel Jones got the ball. Too late. Now he's got to square his body, make the throw. If he's in his face as soon as he turns around, because that was a really good fake by Daniel Jones, but it was casual too. It was one of those Aaron Rodgers casual fakes, like, hey, I ain't got the rock. Yes, I do. If he would have just ran at him, by the time he turned around, Daniel Jones would have either took ate a sack or he would have thrown that thing at the feet of Isaiah Hodgins. Instead, it's a 4-yard gain. On 2nd and 11, they got 4 to make it 3rd and 7. Why is that important? You're about to see why. Montez Sweat gets flushed inside, loses contain. Thought it was holding initially when I watched it live, but Daniel Jones keeps it. Deron Payne can't catch him. First down. If that's 3rd and 11, that's not first down. This is frustrating. Again, both of their drives literally were kept alive, aided, and in the last drive's case, fully supplemented by a Daniel Jones run. This one is kept alive by a Daniel Jones run. He's not done keeping drives alive with his legs. This is 3rd and 7, guys. Montez Sweat has to stay outside there. Has to. Can't try to come underneath. Can't try to come underneath here. He can't do that. He has to go over the top of this block. You've got help inside here with Cam Curl. You cannot go inside here. Can't. Because Cam Curl can't leave his zone. Because if he does, Daniel Jones is going to throw the football. So what you want to do is you want to force him to attack the line of scrimmage towards Cam Curl so he can come up and make the tackle. That's poor discipline. That's the type of shit Ron is talking about, that he was talking about last year, and he's talked about at some points this year where guys aren't doing their job. That's what he's talking about right there. But we still had another chance to get off the field. This is the frustrating part. We still had another chance. No, we didn't. Not this drive. It's another drive. Touchdown. That shit was too easy. That shit was too easy. Let's look at what happened here. So you got your 5-man defensive front, which I like. Almost like a 3-4 defense. They bump down with the motion. So they slide over. John Ridgeway played behind a block. That's what happened. Ridgeway needs to go over top of this block to force him back to Jamin Davis. Watch him go underneath this block, play behind it, and it opens up this massive gap. He needed to be over top of this block right here. He's got to come and go over this block right here, over this way. He plays behind it, and look at what it does. You got to be gap sound, man. It's really simple. When you're in a gap scheme and you have a job, you have to do your job. If you do not do your job, shit like that happens. It's really simple. One guy out of place, touchdown. 10-10, just like that. When you score, we score, just like that. It's 10-10. So now the offense needs to respond. We reeling. All the momentum we worked up in the first quarter, shit's gone. Poof, pow. Gone. All right, let's get it back. So you start with a counter, handoff. I think this is Antonio Gibson. I'm going to guess it's Gibby. No, it's Jonathan Williams. I'm about to say because Brian Robinson don't get hit and go backwards like that. So it's either got to be Antonio Gibson or it's Jonathan Williams, because Robinson don't get hit and go flying backwards. Watch Robinson get hit. Not Robinson. Williams get hit and watch him go backwards. Boom! That don't happen to Brian Robinson. First of all, what is John Bates doing? Let me see. He comes around. Okay. He just didn't square up. He let that linebacker kind of power through his block. He didn't square up good enough. But damn, Jonathan, you got your ass hold on that run. You go heavy fake. You got max protection. This is, I think, the Terry Dig. Yep. Terry Dig route. Get it in there right before the safety can get there. That's a staple of this offense. We've seen Terry catch that dig route about as many times as we saw Pierre Garçon catch the drift route back in 2012 with Robert Griffin III. That's a staple of this offense. That 15-yard dig or a deep square in or deep in route, whatever you want to call it. I call it a deep dig. That's nice. So just like that, you go from your own 27 to the 45. That's an 18-yard gain. Now you're in business. Now you got to do something with it. You got Curtis coming in motion. Throw the slant to Terry. It's behind him. It's not a great ball. It's not a great ball, but I want to look at it from the end zone view because there is a safety standing right there. You see the safety? He's going to come down. And I wonder if Heineke was throwing Terry away from that hit. Let's take a look and see. You see that corner right there? I think he was throwing Terry away from him. So that actually turned out to be a good ball, honestly speaking. Because if he throws it out in front, it either could get picked or Terry's going to take a big hit. If you go back, we can just go back briefly and watch it. Watch. You see this defender coming over? That ball's out in front. That ball's here. Terry's going to take a hit. But because it's behind him, he can then turn and contort his body and not take the full brunt of the hit. So actually turned out to be a good ball. Good adjustment by Terry. Now, this is Brian Robinson. You can tell when it's Brian Robinson. Tell. It's a different step. Nothing really here on this game. All right, so now we go pistol. We go fake out of the pistol. And is this a two-man show? Are you kidding me? What the hell was this about? This is a two-man show? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is a two-man show. And that's the best you had off of this was a fake screen and then a rail? Like, who was that supposed to fool? What kind of a concept is this? This is terrible. So what they're hoping, what they're banking on, let's go back. Let me show you what they're trying to accomplish. They're trying to get them to both bite up on this screen here, but this is garbage, though. It's just two guys out here. If there were a third receiver out here and the first two guys are blocking and then this guy slips out, that makes more sense to me. But when you got two guys and one of them immediately shows you he's running a route, like, who's buying this? There's nobody blocking for him. There should have been a third guy out here. This is garbage. Look at this. What they're hoping is this guy comes down clearly. He's going to walk down, and they're hoping to fake the screen to Cam Sims, get this guy and this guy to bite up, and Jahan run down the sideline behind him for a touchdown. This is you're not going to get that look, though, especially with him playing press and bail. And they were expecting him to stay there. Fake Cam Sims here, right? Get them. You see now, he's coming up, right? But this guy's back. So it doesn't matter. He comes up on Cam Sims, but this guy's still back. So this is dead on arrival. You put another receiver out here, and they both look like they're blocking. First of all, Jahan doesn't do a good job of selling this. He should act as if he's going to go block this dude to sell the fact that this is a wide receiver screen. Like, he looks like he's running a route, which tells this dude I need to stay deep. If he looks like he's trying to block him, dig him out, he might come up thinking, oh, shit, it's a screen. I better get over here. And then you just run by him. But this never looks like a screen. So Heineke's got to check it down to Cam Sims. And this shit, God, that's a terrible concept. Oh, my God, that's horrible. That's a loss of like 4. He was better off batting the shit on the ground. God, that was terrible, man. Let's see, the stick is at the 34. 1, 2, so the 44 would be 10 yards. The ball is at the 46, so it's a 2-yard loss. So it's second and 12 now. That's a garbage. It's third and 12, actually, I think. No, it's second, because I remember this swing that Robinson was not ready for this swing pass. Good job by him. seeing it at the last minute, catching it, and getting up the field. Look at Robinson on this play. He's just kind of carrying out a fake. Watch him kind of just casually jogging. Yeah, I'm not getting the ball. Oh, shit, the ball's here. He didn't think that ball was coming. I remember watching it live and thinking he had no idea that ball was coming to him. He had, in his mind, he's never supposed to get the ball on that route. He was thinking, I'm just carrying out a fake. I'm not a part of the play. And then the ball shows up and he's like, oh, shit, the ball. That's a good catch for a guy not expecting the football. Good spin move right there to disregard Azeez Ojulari. And that's why I say you can tell when it's Brian Robinson, because it's always a struggle getting him on the ground, and it's always yards after contact. So now you go from, we were at the 46, we're now at the 41. So that's a 5-yard gain. So now it's 3rd and 7. This is more manageable. You get a gun, snap. Curtis Samuel running across the formation. Those are the Terry. I think he should have gone to Curtis on this shallow cross. Get it to Curtis right now. This guy's stumbling and all kinds of shit. Throw it out in front of Curtis. You might have something, but he goes to Terry. That's his guy. Same dig route I just talked about, that same deep dig. They love this concept in this offense. Terry gets an inside release. He's trying to get to he's getting held the entire time, but throws the dig. They call pass interference on Fabian Moreau. Holding. They call it holding, excuse me, not pass interference. So it's only a 5-yard penalty, but it is a first down. That's a good physical run by Antonio Gibson. That's a good physical run. That's what you want to see. You get Bates coming across the formation, or is that that's not Bates. That's Cole Turner coming across the formation. He's gonna block this backside edge rusher. Boom. Now lower your shoulder, man. Boom, and finish through contact and get another yard. That's how you're supposed to do it. So that's a nice little gain, a hearty gain. That stick is at the 31. We're at the 29. Excuse me. That stick is at the 26. We're at the 31. That's a hearty gain of 5 on first down. Now you go delay, gun run. Gibson slips, but then gains his balance. And that slip actually probably helped him set the blocks up. And he ends up getting about a gain of 7 for a first down. That's real nice. I like this little delay handoff. I wish they would sell it better. Like Heineke looks like he's going to hand this thing off. But I like this little delay. He looks like he's going to hand it off. But you're supposed to like kind of stand like you about to try to drop back and then get back and hand it off. But he's like kind of standing there, hey, I'm going to hand the ball off. It's supposed to be, oh, passing, hand. You know, but anyway, still a good gain of 7. So now you get a tight bunch here with Bates coming in motion. You give it to Gibson, and this can't happen. This is going to mess this entire play up right here. That can't happen. Sam Cosmi, that's bullshit. It's a miracle that Gibson's able to even get back to the line of scrimmage like he does on this play. Or I think it ended up being a loss on 1, but this had a chance to work. You watch this. This looks good on the outside. Like look at this edge. This looks good, man. And then Sam Cosmi just has a shit block. And you watch Cosmi right here at guard. He's got to cross his face and turn his ass. This is called a reach block. He's got to cross his face, turn his ass, and be able to turn his body to become a barrier between the running back and the defensive lineman. He doesn't do a good enough job of crossing his face and reaching him. It's called a reach block. He's supposed to be turning his ass now. Instead, Williams has this outside shoulder essentially free now, and now he's watching him get up the field. This play's dead now. This man just ran backwards 6 yards. The fact that he's even able to do what he just did, to juke 3 dudes and lower his shoulder and get back to, close to the line of scrimmage, is a miracle. It's a miracle. That's garbage on the part of Sam Cosmi. Dexter Lawrence is really good too. I just need to add that in there, but he can do better than that. Okay. This right here is on Heineke. Terry's running a speed out, a speed cut. Just throw the ball. What are we waiting on? What? Throw the damn ball. What? You think he's going to pick this off or something? Terry comes out of his break. The ball should be there. Like, you know what it is. He's playing off. It's a 5-yard speed cut. Throw the ball. What are we waiting on? Throw it now. You know what it is. It's a 5-yard speed cut. Terry's about to whip his head around. Throw the ball. He's open. You're staring at him. That's your primary read. Why are you turning this down? That's dumb. Now you just wasted a down. Why? They gave us a free 5 yards with Terry's ability to break tackles. That could have been more. He already broke a tackle for a touchdown. So 5-yard speed cut. Throw the ball. It's in timing and rhythm. Your back foot hits the ground right here. Terry's open. Throw the ball. It ain't even like he was driving on it. He wasn't driving on it. It's like he was squatting on it. Throw the ball. He's still 3 yards behind Terry. That's dumb. So now it's third down. Like, I don't know why he got spooked there. Just cut it loose. What are we doing? That's dumb. So now it's third down and long. Remember, Gibson had the -1 run on first down. Now the Giants, look, Wink Martindale smells blood. Now it's 3rd and 11. You think he ain't blitzing? Shit. You think he ain't? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dudes coming. 6. This guy stops. 6 dudes coming. You think he ain't blitzing on 3rd and 11? All right. Heineke off his back foot. Can somebody tell me how this is not pass interference? And this is just the beginning of him holding Terry. He's not done yet. Am I missing something? It's 2 flags on the ground. Both guys saw it the same way. Am I missing something? Why did we pick this up again? I just need help. You got 7 dudes blocking 6 defenders, essentially. And Cosme gets his ass whooped by Azeez Ojulari. Watch this long arm of the law. I love this shit. Watch him pole vault. Just get off me, man. One arm. Took him and drove his ass right into Heineke's lap. And then you got this corner just way too fast for Cornelius Lucas. Watch him come off, and Big Luke just can't move fast enough. Trying to get a piece of Azeez Ojulari and get out to that dude. He couldn't get out that pedal fast enough. Watch him try to get a piece of Azeez Ojulari right there, right? Just to help out Cosme, and then try to recover and get to this dude, and he couldn't do it. So now Heineke's got pressure in his face. Ball's still there, still being interfered with. I don't know how you pick that up. I don't understand it. But anyways, field goal is 13-10. We retake the lead. All right, defense. You had a little bit of a struggle, but the offense settled you down, got you a little breather, took the lead now. Can we get a stop before halftime? Mind you, we get the ball after halftime. You get a stop here. Maybe you can get another field goal, make it 16-10, and you get the rock after halftime. Hell no. First play, a run to Saquon Barkley. And this was like, okay, yeah, this ain't what we looking to do. Easy gain of 9.5. Possibly 10, depending on where they put the ball. This is trash. Again, I don't understand why they have 3 tight ends. You see this? 3 tight ends on the field. This is 13 personnel, and we got 4 defensive linemen. Can anybody explain to me the logic behind this and why we don't have a 5th defensive lineman on the field with 1 less defensive back when you got 3 tight ends on the field? It just doesn't make any sense to me. You know the personnel, match it. So you're going to get some double teams now. Got to. With all these tight ends on the field. Really, you don't get any double teams, honestly. FA does a terrible job. He lets a tight end block him straight up. Bellinger just blocked the shit out of him. That's a reach block, guys. Watch Thomas here. Can't let Jonathan out. Really, Jonathan out. He's already in position to get in front of him, but you'll see what I mean. Jonathan Allen does a great job of stepping. Like Thomas actually does a bad job of stepping towards Allen. He should be stepping away from Allen. His first step should be gaining ground up the field so he can turn his ass and reach him. Allen actually starts this playoff with a chance to disrupt it. But watch Thomas move his feet, and that bump right there puts Thomas back in good field in position. If that doesn't happen, if FA doesn't let the tight end Bellinger block him, I think Jonathan's going to mess this play up. But nope, not anymore. Feliciano gets out in front. You asking Bobby McCain to do something with a 315-pound offensive lineman. Good luck with that. That ain't happening. So they gave it 9.5. They quarterback sneak, get the first down. How to go to the gun. It's probably another run. Let's see. Yep, the same shit we just did. They did it back to us. Good job by Allen breaking that, getting off that block and making that tackle, even though he was able to fall forward for an additional 3 yards. Still good job by Allen getting to him. Brings up a 2nd and 4. Saquon out of the backfield. Like I said, a lot of Daniel Jones passes were dink and dunk style. Get a blocker out in front. Saquon turns his back, gets the first down, and gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Not good play by Washington's defense because at this point, he's getting the first down, at least keep him in bounds. It's almost like they just conceded. Hey, he's getting out of bounds. Whatever. Nah, hold his ass up right there. Try to keep him in bounds and see if you can't force them to use the timeout. No, we don't do that. So now they're at their own 49-yard line, 1st and 10. Another delay. This time is a lot of room, man. A lot of space to operate. Bad angle by Defoe. That's a terrible angle. Got to stay wide here. You don't want to let him, the most direct path to the end zone is straight. So you want to make sure you force him towards out of bounds, but you also want to make sure you're going to meet him there when he goes. And he kind of breaks down, and now that ain't, look, you see how flat he is? He's still supposed to be over the top. He's lucky that Christian Holmes did a good enough job of forcing his receiver towards the sideline to where he could get a piece of him. If not, that could have turned ugly. It's a bad angle by Defoe. And then get a better look at it here. All right, as he starts to come down, he should be running this way. Not breaking down here. He should be running here. And if he cuts back, you got Cam Curl, you got FA trailing, and you hope that one of them is able to get him. But you can't break down here and give him the outside because, you know, what if Saquon was able to turn here, right? Break this and then get right up in this little gap right here. What if this blocker started to push Sip this way because he's watching him? Could have turned ugly. That's a bad angle by Defoe. Caught a break. The third damn delay handoff. How many times y'all gonna let them do this shit? How many times? Good job by Jamin making that tackle. Tackle for loss. That at some point you gotta say, all right, I'm sick of this shit. And Jamin just did. About time. They ran the same play 3 times in a row. Good job of Jamin. Staying at home. Didn't make the tackle initially, but his contact is what got Saquon down. So at this point, you're thinking the drive should be over, man. They just lost 5 yards. It's 2nd and 15. Not exactly. They get about 5 of it back there. Now it's 3rd and 10. Bill should get off the field, right? 3rd and 10. Stick is at 20. They're at the 30. This is one of the biggest crocs of shit in this entire game. They didn't score a touchdown. So that's why I didn't make too big of a deal out of it. If they would have went on to score a touchdown here, I'm coming back to this play and everybody's getting their ass reamed. Okay. Because I haven't seen this bullshit all season long. This is the worst exhibition of tackling I've seen from this defense all season long, which is a compliment to them tackling. They've been a really good tackling team this year. This is some bullshit, okay? He catches this ball 5 yards short of the sticks. You got 2 defenders right here playing the sticks. There's no way he's supposed to get this first down. You tackle him 2 yards, maybe a yard short of the sticks, and you get up and you put the fist up. And he double caught it. He didn't even catch it cleanly. I didn't even know that the first time. That makes it even worse. He double caught it. So that gives you even more time to go tackle his ass short of the sticks. Christian Holmes comes over, bullshit ass attempt. Cam Curl comes over, bullshit ass attempt. Runs over another dude and gets the first down on 3rd and goddamn on 10. You got to be outside your damn mind giving this stupid shit up. Piss me the hell off. This is how you draw it up. You want him throwing that check. He double caught it. Give you some more time to go get his ass. Christian Holmes should have been benched after this. You already gave up a 55-yarder. Now you missed this tackle. Get out the game. Go back on special teams. Cam Curl, you know better than that shit. He led the team in tackles in this game. I need you to get him down on the damn ground right there. That shit ain't good enough. Now you get a Daniel Jones read option. And they still got 2 timeouts. So not even a read option, excuse me. That's a quarterback keep. Quarterback draw. Good job with Jonathan Allen getting off the block, making the tackle. Like normal, we can always trust old reliable. Jonathan Allen sees it. He's getting held. Still gets off, makes the tackle. They got to use another timeout. I thought the Giants got super conservative here. If they were aggressive and attacked the end zone, they probably would have scored. Then I would have really been pissed off about that, even more so about that 3rd and 10. I'm going to throw the underneath route here, the little shallow cross, first down to Richie James. I think they marked them short. Can't see the sticks. I think they marked them short. They're going to run it here to Saquon. Nope. So they gave him, they marked him short. But the Giants used their last timeout. It's 2nd down right now with 15 seconds left on the clock. If you aggressive, you taking 2 shots at the end zone right here. 15 seconds is plenty of time. Just don't throw it in the field of play. You don't like what you see? Throw the shit out of bounds. Move on. But I want a touchdown here. I'm throwing in the end zone twice. Look at what the Giants do on 2nd down. With no timeouts left and 15 seconds left. They run a mother effing read option. Are you effing kidding me? Now, if this dude blocks Cam Curl, this might have a chance. But once Cam Curl defeats that block, this shit is dead on arrival. And you got the first down, but now they don't have no timeout, so now they got to spike the football, right? That's stupid to me. You should have been taking 2 shots at the end zone, not running read option. And they had success in this earlier in the season where they ran a read option and he scored a touchdown in a very similar situation. So they were hoping with the success the Falcons had last week, this is a great – Cam Curl just made up for that bullshit-ass attempt at a tackle on 3rd down with that play. Because if he doesn't make that play, there's a chance Daniel Jones might be able to score on that play. But because he was able to do what he did, they spiked the ball, and now they got to kick a field goal. I just thought it was poor execution. And the Giants pretty much giving up and saying we concede and taking the field goal. That's dumb. But that's not my problem. That's theirs. I'll take it. 13-13 at halftime. Now, 2nd half, Washington gets the football. Tied game, 13-all. Start with a Curtis Samuel run. Barely gets a yard. And Cosme gets rolled up on. And what is Andrew Norwell doing here, man? So this is a reach block. So Larson could have done a better job, because in order to get Andrew Norwell to reach him, you got to help him out. So you see him with the little arm right there. I need more than that. That's not good enough to get Norwell to get on this block. You got to actually give him an opportunity to get to the block first. He didn't. So now Norwell's at a disadvantage. Look at what gets done to him. Get off me, man. I'm going to make this play. That's on Tyler Larson. That's not on Andrew Norwell. And then that's where Cosme gets rolled up on. You can see it right here. Bam. See him bend back. His day's done. Should have never happened, because Larson should have done a better job of it's not a double team, but he's helping out on his way to get up the field to the second level. He was too anxious to get to the second level. Again, second level blocks don't matter if you don't take care of a first wave defender. Understand that. I can't stress that enough. We see it on screens all the time. They bypass the first guy, and they're going to the second level to go get a corner or a safety. And the linebacker or the defensive lineman that they bypass makes the tackle. Like, bro, what are we doing? Take care of the most dangerous man, MDM. The first guy that can blow the play up is Dexter Lawrence. Can't run by him. This play pisses me off because, first of all, people are showing this as a Heineke miss. Are you serious? Look at this pressure. Immediate pressure after the fake. He doesn't even have a chance to get to the top of his drop. The man is literally jumping and getting hit as he's throwing it. How is this a Heineke miss? John Dotson's wide open. He doesn't even have a chance to set his feet. He's throwing this as he's in midair. It sucks because Dotson's open and this is a chunk play and you drew it up and it worked beautifully, but you don't protect. You don't protect. You go play action fake. They don't really blitz. They rush 5. I mean, technically it's a blitz, but Andrew Norwell gets his ass whooped here. So it's actually a double team. Don't ask me what Tyler Larson is. I can't put that on Norwell. This is on Larson. What is Tyler Larson doing? It's a double team. Just block Dexter Lawrence. He runs by him. He allows him to split the double team. That forces Heineke off the spot. Everybody's blocking down, right? Fanning out. So you got a double team here. Just stay on him. Where are you going, dude? Everybody else does their job. Now, when Heineke goes to step up in the pocket and avoid the rusher, Schweitzer is going to give up the last pressure, but that's not. I'm not putting that on Schweitzer, man. He did his job for long enough. I don't understand how you can categorize that as a Heineke miss. The man literally is getting hit in his midsection as he's throwing the football with his feet off the ground. This is the fumble right here. You're asking a tight end in John Bates first and then Antonio Gibson second to block an edge rusher. Where's the sanity in that? I don't understand. I don't like it. It was unnecessary. Let's see if they brought pressure. They didn't even blitz. This is maddening to me. Now, they overloaded this side, so they probably slid protection, if I had to guess, which would put the tight end on the edge rusher. Let's see if everybody fans out this way. And they do. So they overloaded this side. You slide protection. You see how everybody's sliding this way? It leaves the tight end one-on-one. I mean, it's a great dialed up blitz, and just schematically how they set it up. As you go back here, look at how many defenders the Giants have over here. It forces Heineke to slide protection. Watch, every one of these linemen, all 5 of them, are facing towards the right. So now that forces this tight end, John Bates, to be one-on-one with this edge rusher. That's what they wanted to do. That's why they set it up this way. Watch all 5 of these dudes slide to the right. You see that? You'd like Leno to be like, all right, I really don't have no business. Let me go help out my tight end because I know he got an edge rusher by himself. Like Leno's doing nothing. He don't need your help. He got him. Like, go over here, put your helmet right in his rib. Nope. Gibson, I don't know why he stopped his feet. He should have been moving right over there, and Azeez Ojulari gets the fumble. It started with John Bates not making a good block, and then it finished with Antonio Gibson not being sure of where he should be, and that made it worse. So watch Bates one-on-one. And again, I don't fault Bates because I don't want him blocking the Giants' best pass rusher one-on-one. I don't want him doing that. But watch Gibson. Bro, where you going? Help him. Where you going? You should be pushing him around Heineke, not allowing him to Heineke. And then that shit ain't even aggressive. You know, this ain't even an aggressive attempt at protecting Heineke by Gibson. This is some half-hearted shit. Like, I'm gonna just push you. No, really get into his shit, man. I mean, really jack him up. They don't score another point in this game if not for this turnover. They get stuck on 13. I'm convinced of it. They didn't even have to score a touchdown here, though. I'm going to show you the shit that really pissed me off in a second. Get a Saquon Barkley run. And what do you know? We come out in a 5-man defensive line. Thank you, Jesus. Again, they got 3 tight ends. It's 13 personnel. Why would you not be in a 5-man defense front? Look at the difference here. Look at how we stop this. Payne, initial penetration. That play's blown up. Dead on arrival. Still gets a gain of 2, but that's how you do it. I don't understand why we wait till the second half to make that kind of an adjustment. Every game, we got to get run on in the first half, you know, to make the adjustment. When they got 13 personnel on the field, we're going to put 5 defensive line. That should be the standard protocol. Anything less than 12 or better, you should have 5 guys on the field. If it's not 11 personnel, then you should have 5 on the field. So again, Giants in 12 personnel. I love it. 12 personnel means I got 5 defensive linemen on the field. They try to go and get Daniel Bellinger. You know what I would like to see here? I told you this is a Giant staple right here. This little boot into the flats. I'd like to see right here, just push the shit out of him. Right here. Don't give him a little love tap. Redirect him 3 yards up the field so he's got to bubble all the way back. He catch this shit 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, 2 yards. That gives Jamie Davis all the time he needs to come over there and make this for a minimal gain. Look at that little love tap he gives him. Like, really make it tough on him to get out there. Don't hold him. Push the shit out of him. That's not aggressive enough. James Smith-Williams should be pushing the shit out of Daniel Bellinger. You know what he's going to do? That's piss poor. Sets up a 3rd and 4. This is the play that pissed me off to no end. If I could have punched somebody in the face, I would have punched somebody in the face on this one. This is a smack in the face. This is student body left. This is just a simple run for Daniel Jones. This shit should not work. Cam Curl is the culprit here. He goes and gets blocked. That's so frustrating. They literally spit in our face with this run. It's 3rd and 4, and we just taking our quarterback and running him to the left. They just spit in our face. And I'm putting this on Cam Curl, man. Whatever you do, you can't get blocked if you Cam Curl here. Like, where are you going, bro? This man is going outside. Why are you trying to run behind him? Where are you going? You should be attacking this exact gap, this cutback lane right here. You should be all up in this shit. You went and ran behind Daniel Jones. Where are you going? You ran. It's like you had, like the lineman had a magnet. Like, I gotta go get blocked. What are you doing? Stop. Daniel Jones ain't even looking to cut back, bro. It'd be one thing if he was looking to cut back. All right, I need to fill this gap. He is pressing outside. Poor Christian Holmes is out here by himself. You should be running over this way, and this is your gap right here. This is your gap. What you don't want him to do is get outside. You got no help outside. So your job is to get outside, force him, or as I just told you guys earlier, spill him back inside. Spill him back inside, and the rest of the defense that's pursuing will clean up the mess. Cam Curl this is the equivalent of playing behind a block. This ain't gap sound. This ain't smart. That's loser football. Easy cutback for Daniel Jones in the first down. On 3rd and 4, they just said, F it. We're going to run it with our quarterback. And y'all ain't going to do a damn thing about it. That's a good stop on 1st down. It don't mean shit because watch Christian Holmes get cooked on a whip route by Isaiah Hodgins. Isaiah Hodgins, everyone. Slant. Nope. Got him. Got him. Effing touchdown. Stupid. Down 20-13. Now, here comes the frustrating part about the rest of the game. We have 2 long drives that don't net any points. Here's the first of 2 long-ass drives in the second half. We dominated the second half. First of all, look at Antonio Gibson with this stupid shit. Like, I'm not mad at him because he wanted the ball to go either out of bounds, which would have been great field position for us, or into the end zone for a touchback. And neither happened. The ball literally died. I mean, that's just bad luck. But after the ball dies, pick the shit up, dude. Like, pick it up cleanly. Don't bobble the shit and now run into the end zone. Like, I'm nervous at this point. This guy makes the tackle right there. It's a safety. So we're starting at our own 5. Good old Brian Robinson. You can always trust him to get a dirty run inside. Nice little 4-yard gain. See where they spot it. That could easily be a 5-yard run. Run your little counter. You got Norwell pulling. You got Cole Turner supposed to be assisting him up the middle. Bates with a good block there. And it's just nice, physical, tough run. And they put it at the 10, so that's a 5-yard gain. Another handoff to B-Rob. Look at that big hole. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Good job by Leno washing that edge. You want to go inside? All right. Good job by Leno washing them inside. Let's go. That's good stuff. Tight bunch usually means outside zone. You can see the outside zone. Turn the corner here. All right. Good gain to like 6. Another gun. Run. It's time to Gibby. Little stutter. Head down. Go get the first down. I love it. First down. Move the sticks. Not quite a first down. They got us marked about 1.5 yards short, 2 yards short. Give it to Brian Robinson. He'll do the rest, as he always does. First down. Move the chain. No movement by the offensive line, but they do put a body in between a body. Body in between the ball, I should say. Man and ball. So I'll take it. First down. Now you got a counter. Not a lot, as I said, not a lot of movement created. Robinson gets stood up in a hole. But there ain't no movement, right? No, they got their bodies in front of them, but there ain't no movement. That's the thing we don't do. We don't generate movement in the run game. So that's a minimal gain. Now you're probably going to throw it, except Logan Thomas decides to jump false start. As you can see him right here, little twitch. It's a false start. So now we got to overcome Logan Thomas's foolishness. Now it's 2nd and 13. This is not what we're built to do, but we're going to do it anyway. Those a stick route to Terry. Terry does the rest. Gain of 16 on 2nd and 13. Gotta love it. Move the sticks. All right, so we got a little drive. We started at the 5. We got a little drive going. All right, now, if nothing else, we flip field position. Under center, run that counter. Gibson delays. Look at this physical finish from Gibson. I love it. Put your helmet in his shit and say, bro, tackle me. You're going to tackle me, but not before I get an additional 2 or 3. I love it. That's a good, clean, dirty run. How you like that for an oxymoron? Look at this. This is a good, clean, wholesome, dirty run. Put your shoulder down and level that dude and get an additional 3 yards. Hell wrong with you. I love it. That's a gain of 5. Gibson out into the flats. Curtis Samuel gets the handoff. Not a lot of space here. Thought he was too eager to get that ball, but then look at what Curtis does with it. This is the play they call the phantom holding penalty or blocking it back on Logan Thomas. Look at this shit they call on Logan. He was too eager. Curtis should have slow played it and allowed Cornelius Lucas to flatten this dude and then cut it up. But he's so shifty and quick. He was still able to jump inside that block, get outside, shift gears, get outside. This is the block in the back. I keep getting mesmerized by what Curtis did, but not showing you what Logan Thomas was called for. They call this a block in the back right here. They call that up. The man is literally on the side of him. He's not behind him. He's not blocking his numbers. He's literally under the man's armpit. How is that a block in the back? I mean, you got to be kidding me. That destroyed our whole drive. Now it's 1st and 20. This is awful. Wes Schweiss is like, Logan, get out the damn way. Move, Logan. Get out the way. Get out the way, Logan. Get out the way. Watch Wes like, bro, get out the way. What you doing? This ain't a pass set. Go block somebody. And he does, and they call it a block in the back. Golly. That's one of the worst blocking the backs I've ever seen in my life. Like, called. Like, Jesus. That is not what the rule was designed to do. That is not what it was designed to do. Trust me. When they put in blocking the back, it was not for plays like that. We are not built to overcome 1st and 20. Just so you know. And here's the problem I have with Scott Turner. So it's 1st and 20. He ain't trying to get 7 of it right here. Look at these routes. Stop. Everybody's running 15 yards down the field. Everybody. You're not getting this shit back all in one play. And he wanted to go here up top. But look, this guy does a great job of sinking underneath this. I don't even know where he was throwing the ball, to be honest with you. He looked like he was about to do something stupid with it. Luckily, it ended up in the hands of Tyler Larson. Tight end, one-on-one, Logan Thomas, blocking the edge rusher again. Stop doing this shit. Jahad Ward says, oh, you going to put a tight end on me? All right, I'm going to get the rock. Stop putting tight ends in one-on-one situations to block edge rushers. You see they did it again. They're blocking. The protection calls for everybody to shift because the Giants, if it's not broke, don't fix it. They saw what they did the last time they got a fumble. So what the hell do you think they're going to do this time? They overload the left side of our formation. So what does that force Heineke to do? Slide the protection to the left. That's going to leave the tight end isolated one-on-one with the edge rusher, which is what happened the last time when we fumbled. Look at what the Giants do. Overload this side again. All right. They don't even blitz, but what it forces is all these dudes to slide down to the left, leaving Logan Thomas one-on-one by himself. Gibson should have learned from the last time, hey, I'm going to help you, dog. I ain't going to let you sit out here to dry. What is Gibson doing? What is he? He just watch him get beat and then decides I'm going to go out for a route. That's loser football, man. Luckily that one didn't turn into another turnover. I thought his arm was going forward, but they called it a fumble. Luckily, we recovered it and didn't have to find out if it was a fumble or not. Well, that drive's dead. That was fun. Started at the 5. Bogus-ass penalty and then a sack. Shit's over now. Now you throw a stupid-ass screen and you call it a day. On like 3rd and 25. And see, this to me, this is an unnecessary use of one of your screens, because later in the game, when you really needed that shit, you had already ran it twice. So that third time won't a charm. So that's a 6-minute drive right there, guys. 6.5 minutes just wasted off the clock on an 11-play drive that goes nowhere because of a phantom block in the back and then a sack that should not have happened. The Giants have the ball now. Good thing is the defense is locked. They're locked back in now. So they're going fake here. You could tell that's play action fake. Danny Johnson is now in the game. They sick of Christian Holmes shit. Danny Johnson is now in at corner. Danny's going to come off this corner. He's not going to get there. But not for a lack of trying. Checks it down to the tight end. Rally and tackle. They do that, but not before a gain of roughly about 8. All right. This is a great job by Daron Payne. One of his 3 tackles for loss in this game. Of course, he had 2 sacks. That's his tackle for loss right there. Man, I love me some Daron Payne. 5-man defensive front. Again, the Giants have 13 personnel, 1 back, okay? 3 tight ends, 13 personnel. You better have 5 defensive linemen on the field. That was the problem in the first half. They weren't doing that. Made the adjustment. Daron defeats the block. So does Casey Toohill. It's a great job. Casey set this up. Watch Casey get up the field. Right there. They force him to cut it back. Jamin Davis also playing outside contain. And Daron cleans up the mess. That's what you call spilling it back to the inside. You got help. Let him clean up the mess. So you go play action fake there. This is 3rd down, by the way. Casey Toohill not having it. But and you'd like to see Casey make the tackle, honestly. Okay. But what Casey did do right on this play was he stayed outside. Remember, Sweat went inside on a play earlier, and Daniel Jones was able to escape. There's no help to the outside. Where's your help? Inside. So even though Casey doesn't make the play, right? Casey makes him go where? Inside. Spill it back inside. That's where your help is. Where does the help come from? Inside. Why Daniel Jones can't get the first down? Because he made him go inside. He's short. Put the 4s up. He's short. They got a punt. Casey Toohill didn't make the play, but Casey Toohill made the play. Okay? This is discipline right here. Stay outside. Force him inside. Now you got help. You let him get outside of you, it's a first down, just like it was in the first half. Good discipline ball. They got a punt. All right, so we started our own 25. Fake. That's a nice little fake there. I like that fake. Are we going to get anything off of it? No? Nobody's going to break open? You know what I like to see Terry do? I don't think Taylor is capable of, taking advantage of this, but I like the action on this play. I'd like to see, what I think would have been better is if Terry would have been faking the corner, right there, and then busted over to the post again. That dude is lost in the sauce. I don't think there's another safety. Let's count the Giant defenders. There could be another safety over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there is probably another safety around there that I can't see. But what I was really saying is I would like to see Terry pivot and turn back towards the middle of the field. You don't want Heineke throwing across the middle of the field, right? You see Kayvon Thibodeau coming back. Those are the kind of guys that come back and pick off a pass. But I'd like to see Terry try to run to some green grass. But I like Heineke just using his legs here. Keep the ball out of harm's way. Get 8 yards on first down. Nothing wrong with it. I just like the action on this play. Everything's going to the left and you roll out to your right. We don't do this enough. Just, it's Bates. That's a good play by Julian Love. He midpointed that thing beautifully. Like, take away Bates, but also, don't give Heineke an opportunity to find Terry. He kind of played both of those dudes. That's still a gain of 8, like I said. That's just like a run that went for 8 yards. You'll take it. He handed to B-Rob. You're just looking for 2 yards now. And, of course, B-Rob's going to deliver. Like, when does he not? First down. Move the sticks. Good job there up front. Well did a really good job. So now outside zone. I thought he could have cut it up on this play. I thought there were a couple of instances. I already showed you one. I thought like this is a give up. To me, right here, stick your foot in the ground. This is the cutback right here. Right here. Right here. You already pressed it enough. Stick your like to me, this is a flaccid way of ending this play. It's limp. I want you to finish this play hard. Okay? Stick your foot in the ground, get up the field, square them shoulders, be physical. This to me is this is some shit I expect from Antonio Gibson, not from Brian Robinson. Like nothing, I can guarantee you nothing's being accomplished by you trying to turn the corner here. You're not turning the corner here. All right. Right now, stick your foot in the ground. This is the cutback lane right here. What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't understand. Why are we taking the easy way out here? This is soft. That's not what you about. This is a better look at it. Cutback lane right here. What are we doing? Why are we not sticking? Why are we not squaring our shoulders, sticking our foot in the ground, and cutting it back right here? This is it. I don't give a shit that Jalen Smith is unblocked or whoever this is. Run through his ass, and if he tackles you, you do what you do. You do Brian Robinson things and drag him for an additional 2 yards. This is a flaccid way of ending this play. You just going to lower your shoulder and barely and get escorted out of bounds for a gain of 3. That's a gain of 7 right there, bro. I didn't like that run. Now it's the fourth quarter. We didn't switch sides. Start with another Robinson run. See, that's the shit you do right there. Run through an arm tackle, finish violently. That's my Brian Robinson. That's my dog right there. Not the shit you did on the last play where you just decided, hey, I'm going to go out of bounds. Nah, you run through arm tackles and you finish violently. Look at this. Remember, I told you Gibson? I said you could tell that shit ain't Brian Robinson because ain't no way no defensive tackle that's getting blocked is going to reach up and grab him and tackle him. Watch this. The same shit Gibson got tackled on earlier in the game. Brian Robinson ain't even flinch. Get off me, man. Hell wrong with you? That's the difference between the two. That's a grown man run right there with a good finish. You fake it to Curtis Samuel. You try to throw the little screen to Terry. I thought this had life. I thought this. We complain about screens. Stop running screens. This shit looked like it had 7 written all over it. Look at that block. Tossing dudes on the ground. I wanted Terry to take it outside of behind. I said I was getting him on the when I was watching. Terry, go outside. Look at this block. No, get on the ground. Take it outside. Take it outside. Take it outside. There ain't no help out there. That's a good block by Jahan, man. This is what I'm talking about. You get outside, you get a double team on a corner or safety, get your ass on the ground. Go outside of him, Terry. Go outside. But we in striking distance now. Here comes the damn Cole Turner hold. Boy, if I could have slapped Cole Turner upside the head, I would have. This is stupid and unnecessary. Let him go. If he makes the tackle, he makes the tackle. Cole, let him go, bro. Let him go. That ain't even it. I apologize. That ain't it. That's a good throw to Gibson for 8, maybe 9. I apologize. It's the same shit we about to do. Little play action fake bootleg. This never had a chance. He just throw it to Jahan. This never had a chance. I was like, hey, J-Dot, you could really let that hit the ground. He did a good job of even getting close to getting the first down. But we about to get the first down right here with Brian Robinson, like we always do. 3rd and 1. This was not blocked well at all, but Brian Robinson always gets the first down. Always gets the first down. He reminds me of Peyton Barber in 2020. There's never any doubt with him on the field. Here's the damn Cole Turner hold right here. Oh my God. I swear, if I could have smacked Cole Turner for this one, I was so pissed off. We are at the Giants 25-yard line. We're about to have a 9-yard run inside the Giants 20. I didn't realize until I watched it back the second time, like live when it happened, I didn't even realize we were that close. It didn't like dawn on me until I watched it again for the second time. Let him go, man. Let him go. He's already outside of you. You don't have to block him anymore. Let him go, Cole. Let him go, bro. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Cole, let him go. Let him go, Cole. You already blocked him. He's already outside of you. Let him go. God, your hands are already in the wrong place. They're outside of the framework of the pads. You already in the wrong. Just let him go right now. Let him go. You did your job. Let him go. You got the audacity to turn him. Why? 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 That's a 10-yard run. Let him go. Damn. Now we all the way back at the 35-yard line. About to get a nice little over route to Logan Thomas for about a gain of 7 to get you back into some semblance of field goal range. I can appreciate it. Be nice if Logan could stiff arm him or do something athletic, but that's not Logan Thomas. That's fine. Just get a little piece of the action back. All right. Put you back in a manageable third down situation. 3rd and 10. All right. Just don't take a sack. Or second and 10. I think it's 2nd and 13 or something like that. Not a good throw. Honestly, I'd like to see Terry, like, I see this coverage and I'm like, man, if I could get Terry one-on-one up here, that safety was kind of sleep. Nah, he's over there. He's over the top. I'm tripping. Just make the throw to Jahan. If you're going to throw it to us, you're going to throw one of these stick routes, just make a good throw. That's not a good throw. Was there a little bit of pressure? Yeah, there's a little bit of pressure. Not enough to affect the throw. Make the throw. Make the throw. Can't take a sack here. Can't take a sack here. You can't take a sack here. I don't know how many times I can say this. You can't take a sack here. Curtis Samuel is open, right? We run this shit all the time. Little switch route. You staring Terry down. At some point, come off of Terry and go to Curtis underneath. I mean, do not take a sack here. You throw this to Curtis right now, it's a first down. I don't know what's taking him so long to get off of Terry. I mean, literally, he's groping Terry and harassing Terry and molesting him with his eyes. Terry's not open, bro. Let it go. It's over. Terry's not open. Come off of him. Go to Curtis immediately, and it's a first down. He's too long on Terry. And somebody sent me this clip. I didn't see this live. I didn't even see it watching it back on TV the second or third time. Somebody sent me a clip on Twitter of this. I didn't see this, but watch Kayvon Thibodeau take Cornelius Lucas' helmet off, hands to the face, and they don't call it. How does that happen? How does a man take your lid off of your head, throw the shit on the ground? The official, look at him looking right there at Cornelius Lucas finishing the play without his lid. How do you think that happened? No call. You've got to be kidding me, right? Like, you didn't just see this man take his hands is in his face right now with his face mask. I mean, he's got a hand full of face masks. Takes it, throws the shit on the ground. And we just gonna act like that ain't happened. Helmet is bouncing around in the backfield in between both of y'all. Split the difference. One of y'all, come on now. Somebody had to see it. White hat. You ain't see that. Helmet on the ground. How you think it got there? No? You don't give a damn? Okay. You don't care. I don't care. It's a sack. Make the field goal, Joey. Make the field goal. Joey doesn't make the field goal. Guys, that's a 12-play, 8-minute drive. 0 points. We had an 11-play, 6.5-minute drive. 0 points. 12-play, 8-minute drive. 0 points. Loser football. Giants got great field position. Good job by Cam Curl coming up, run blitz. Love it. Already at the line of scrimmage. They're in 12 personnel, so you need to be aggressive. You already know this is more likely than not a run. All right. So go be aggressive. Go attack. Bellinger comes down for no reason. I don't know what he's doing. That's not your problem. Go make a tackle. Good job, Cam. Now, this shit I don't understand. They're in 12 personnel. 1 back, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Why are we not in 5-man defensive alignment? That's fine. If you think you can stop it with 4, stop it with 4. But you better stop it with 4. They go with a pass. I thought this was holding on James Smith-Williams. He threw the flag. Thank you for cooperating. We don't need to watch the rest of the play. They call holding. That's holding. I thought they did that to Sweat earlier in the game, and they got away with it. At least James showed it like, hey, he holding me. You got to be a little bit more animated than that even. You see him with the official. See what he did as he's running by the official like, bro, did you not see him hold me? He wasn't going to throw that shit. Now he's got to throw it, right? That's what I was saying, Christian Holmes, and that's a veteran move by James Smith-Williams. Like, bro, you got to call that. You can't let him do what he just did to me. In the play, you got to let him know. In the play, after the play, you got to let him know. Make him throw the flag. Now, this drive is dead. They had a loss of yardage run on first down. Second down, you get a holding penalty. This drive is dead. It's like 2nd and 21 right now. This drive is dead. Easily could have caught Cam Curl for being there early. I was nervous. I was nervous. I'm like, this is some stupid shit they might call on us. Him getting there a little early. He got there early, all right. See, ball ain't there yet. He already on his back. I was like, y'all better not call no damn PI on some bullshit ass 5-yard pass on 2nd and 21. They didn't. And he didn't catch it. So now it's 3rd and 21. Now they're going to try to throw a little screen. We ain't having it. We all over this shit. First of all, don't ever throw a screen to Kendall Fuller's side. I don't know. Like, if I'm watching film on Washington, I know I'm not throwing a screen to 29 side. Wherever he is, we running the screen the opposite direction. Like this, that's common knowledge. Like, don't run a screen to Kendall Fuller's side. The shit is not going to work. I appreciate you, though. Hope you do it again next game. That's a waste of a down. That's what I look at that as, a waste of a down. So somebody forgot to tell Alex Erickson, hey, bro, up here in Washington, you ain't in Cincinnati or care. We don't field punts inside the 5. We won't do that. Let that shit bounce. And if it dies, great punt. We don't field punts inside the 5, though, bro. Nah, let that shit hit the turf. You move on, okay? And by him fielding this, we get 2 penalties on the same play by Rashad Wildgoose. Not 1, 2 penalties by Rashad Wildgoose. So look where we start. Hey, don't let that shit happen again. Now we're about to get a phantom holding penalty on Charles Leno Jr. Where's the holding penalty, guys? The officials was really like, bro, we gonna make sure this shit stay tied. And I'm not that guy. They weren't like, we had our chances. Okay. Where y'all see holding that on Charles Leno? Show me, please. This is a phantom holding penalty, just like a phantom blocking the back. Where the holding at? Y'all see a holding penalty anywhere? Hands are in a good spot. Don't see a jersey tug. Nothing. Even Azeez Ojulari looking like, what's the flag on? Somebody hands to the face or something? Yeah, right. So a drive that already had a penalty that backed us up to the 8 now has another penalty to back us up to the 4. Now Heineke's going to miss 2 passes in a row. Here's the first one. Easily could have been picked off. And my question was, when I watched it, was, why are we not throwing this to Jahan Dotson again? Why are we not throwing this? You think this guy going to come up here and make a play? What are we doing? Like, that's dangerous what you just threw over the middle of the field high. Like, that's super dangerous. Either it's Jahan or it's the running back out of the backfield late. You gotta pick one. But this shit to Terry, like, you gotta stop doing this, bro. That dig route to Terry, I know you love it. It's your favorite route. You gotta stop doing that shit. You already thrown it 3 times. You think they don't know that shit's coming? They were all over it. You got lucky, bro. Stop doing that. Stop staring Terry down. We love Terry. We want him to get the ball. Stop staring him down. Shit is not healthy. That easily could have been picked off. He's lucky that safety wasn't just hanging around, Harrison Smith style against the Vikings when he overthrew a pass and it went right to the safety. That's exactly how that shit happened, just like that. Wide open receiver, airmailed it over Logan Thomas's head. That's the same shit. We just got fortunate that the safety wasn't right there aligned with it. This ain't going nowhere. This is going nowhere fast. This is a slant flat combo, right? You want this to be man-to-man. In zone, this is dead. He should not have thrown this. It's dead. That slant flat combo only works against man coverage. When it's zone like that, shit's dead on arrival. That guy's sitting out there waiting on you. And some dudes, they pick that shit off. Asante Samuel made a living off of jumping that route, stepping in front of it and taking that away. Now it's 3rd and long. He's going to miss another receiver over the middle of the field. This is a much tougher throw, though. Easily could have been picked off. Like, again, bro, if you're going to throw it over the middle of the field, you cannot be high. I know you're trying to layer it over defenders, but if you're going to throw this shit over the middle of the field, throw it away from this defender lower, over this way, so you don't have to throw it over the top of guys. You're trying to throw it over guys, and you threw it over your guy's head, and it almost got picked off. When we get down in our own territory like that, Heineke scares me shitless because this is his move right here. A high throw over the middle of the football field that could go off somebody's hands, or like the Vikings game, just over everybody's head right to the safety. That's what almost happened here. Samuel's going to get a piece right there and almost took it right to Julian Love. Heineke scares me shitless when we're in those situations because he never layers the ball. That shit always is on a flat line over everybody's head. He doesn't have the arc or the touch on those throws that you need to get it over people's head, but drop it in and allow your guy to catch it and run. He's always throwing those on a frozen rope, and they usually sail over everybody's head and usually right to a defender. Now the Giants got great field position. And this is the part of the game where we thought, hey, we might lose this game, right? Got great field position. They get, I said it in the MOBB, if they get a first down and then a half of a first down, they're in field goal range and we lose the game. Look what they do on the first play. Catch, turn, Danny Johnson doesn't make a good enough tackle, drags them for an additional, 5, 6, 7 yards. And now here comes dumb John Feliciano flexing. Yeah. And he gets a personal foul. Thanks, dude. Man, we really appreciate you because the game was over. After this Darius Slayton catch and muscle job, they're inside Washington's 35-yard line. That penalty that they're about to call right there for John Feliciano flexing pushes them all the way back to midfield. You go from the 35 to the 50. Whew! Thank God for dum-dums. Now, you got to get a stop. They done ran this play just like we ran the dig route to Terry 15 times. They done ran this shit to death. So you got to make this tackle, Jamin. Good shit, Jamin. Good shit. Minimal gain. That's a gain of 2. Chase his ass all the way across the formation, make the damn play. Earlier in the game, you weren't sure. He ran all the way by you and got a gain of 11. Way to clean that shit. I think it was a gain of 8. Clean that shit up. They ran this the 3rd time they've run it. Now you've seen it enough times to know. Redirect. Now use that speed, Jamin. Open up, Jamin. Run, Jamin. Run. I love it. Make the tackle. Great. That's a great play on first down. Sets up a 2nd and long. Now they got to throw it. They can't run it here, which they do. Big mistake because you ain't running in the second half. That's a great play by John Ridgeway. They should have thrown it right there.
It's the same dumb shit we did when we got down there. Conservative. Instead of second and long, instead of throwing it right here, you run and you get nothing. This is what, remember the same shit we did after the Curtis Samuel run? That's what they're doing. John Allen with a good play there. Look at Ridgeway coming down the line. Cam Curl in there. Allen got held too. Love it. Now it's third and long. Now you got to throw. We know you got to throw. Here comes Jack being aggressive with a blitz with Danny Johnson off the edge. I love it. We ain't called a blitz really all game. Danny comes off the edge. You got Cam Curl coming off the other edge. Daniel Jones is confused. He got dudes open, right? This guy up the seam, wide ass open. Right here. Right here. This guy's open right here. But Daniel Jones don't have the time. He don't have the time. I love it. Way to bring the pressure, JDR. He wasn't expecting it because we don't blitz that very often. He wasn't expecting it. Perfectly timed blitz. They're out of field goal range. They got a punt. The defense literally, and John Feliciano with the assist, just saved the game with a play by Danny Johnson. Great blitz call by JDR. All right. So now this is the game for all intents and purposes. Set the scene. We got the football. There's just a shade over 4 minutes to go. You got all three of your timeouts, but this is the game. For all you punt this away, you're not getting it back more likely than not. Okay, so just know this is 4 down territory. Wherever the hell you at, it's 4 down territory. All right, so you start the drive off, and you're in no rush. You got 4 minutes. You got all three of your timeouts. You don't have to rush, but you do have to. You don't have to rush, but you do have to be urgent. Okay, you have to hurry. You don't have to rush, but you do have to hurry. So you start with a McLaurin slant. They can't cover it. I've been begging for it all year. Now we're starting to get more of these. I love it. Back foot hits the ground. You give it to Terry. He does the rest. Enough said. So now you're out of the shadow of your own end zone. Now you can get a little bit more aggressive. Okay. Remember, we're not rushing, but we are in a hurry. Okay. Check it down. Once again, this time to Curtis Samuel. Get a little gain about 5 or 6. All right. Another drop back. Giants aren't blitzing. Good protection. Step up. He does. Lets it rip. This easily could have been picked off. They easily could have called Jahan for offensive pass interference too. Nothing good could have come of that play. Don't like the decision here. There's nobody open, really. You should just, let's see if there's any opportunity to pull the football down and run. Right there, he could have pulled it down and ran. He should have. But he didn't. Luckily, it didn't get picked off. And luckily, if they call pass interference, OPI, the drive's over. So nothing good could have come of that decision by Heineke. Really could have cost us there. Either it gets picked off or you get Jahan Dotson for OPI. Luckily, again, they didn't call it. So now it's 2nd and about 4. Or excuse me, 3rd and 4. This is 3rd and 4. They blitz. And I just want Antonio Gibson to be a football player here. That's all I want him to do. You got a 2-on-1 fast break right here over the middle of the football field with Jahan and Gibson, right? I just want, because Kayvon Thibodeau can't do anything to Jahan, which is who he's trying to go to. He can't do anything with him, right? You got an edge rusher on a star, wide receiver, a young budding star wide receiver. That's what I want. Gibson, just be a football player here. You see this guy whizzing by you. I know your route is to get out into this Texas route. Just get a piece, man. On the way out, just get a piece. Like, help your quarterback out. Be a football player, dude. Don't run by a blitzing backer or edge rusher and just do nothing. Just get a piece. I know you're supposed to get out in the pass route. Be a football player, man. Just get a piece on the way out. And this is a big completion of Jahan. And we never have 4th and 4. Right here. Get a piece, bro. Get a piece, bro. Nah, I'm good. I'm going to just run my route. Okay, well, now your quarterback's going to pay for it. And now it's 4th down and 4. Come on, man, be a football player. Just get a piece, bro. I ain't asking for you to not run your route. Just give him a little shoulder on the way out, just to slow him down a step. And that's the completion of Jahan Dotson for a 1st down. Be a football player, man. Damn. Now it's 4th and 4. It's the ball game. Got to go for it. And if we don't get it, they're already in field goal range. The game's over. We still got all 3 timeouts, but it don't matter. Good protection. Azeez Ojulari. Heineke, that's all Heineke with the little fake. It forces Ojulari to put his hands up and take a false step inside, and that allows Heineke to break contain. We say he can't throw to his left. The man is rolling to his left. throws across his body to the left. Who said Heineke can't throw to his left? This is that Heineke magic shit right here. For all of y'all that want to bench him, this is why you may hate some of the shit you get from him throughout the course of the game, but the game's on the line. Gotta have it. Just like the Indy game, he did the same shit. He did it to his right. Got Ojulari in the air, outruns him, shows the athleticism, throws across his body. Perfect throw to Curtis Samuel. First down. Game's over if you don't get that play. Now we rolling. Now we rolling. Now we rolling. Now we got him on the heels. Now we go a little tempo. Throw the little screen to Jahan. This shit doesn't go anywhere. Like, you already had your 2 screens that work. You don't get a third. And then we're going to try a fourth. Don't matter. We back on the ball. They don't blitz. So we pick it up. Another dime to Curtis. Now we rolling. Now we rolling. Love it. Good ball by Heineke. Good protection. Good route. Broke that corner. Watch him break this dude off. I got to see it from this angle. Watch Curtis break this dude off something proper, man. Got him. Ooh, head and shoulders. Gave him some dandruff. Ooh, got him. Broke him off something proper. Gave him some head and shoulders. Gave him some dandruff. And then here's the money ball. Jahan, look at that stutter by Jahan. Look at this route. They don't teach this at wide receiver school right here. They don't teach this shit. This is natural. Watch this. Got him. Just a little stutter. That's it. Just a little hezzy. Break the tackle. Spin cycle. Whoop. That's delicious. I got to watch it one more time. Watch the hezzy. Watch the hezzy. Watch the hezzy. Hezzy. Got him. Got him. Now outrun him. Get off me. Whoop. Spin on him. That he just hit the circle button. Tutty. Tutty. Love it. Ball game. All right. So the Giants lose their mind. They haven't thrown deep but one time all game, and they decide we about to load it up and throw deep, twice, and then almost another one. So they decided we going for it all, and they had it. And Slayton is open. This is not a good throw. Honestly, he should not have stopped. Now that I'm watching it again, this is my first time watching it from this angle. Who is that getting pressure? Is that Allen? Allen might have saved us on this play. Nope, Deron Payne. That pressure right there, I think, might have affected the throw. But Slayton, you see him stop and then jump? He shouldn't have stopped. He should have just kept running through the ball. I don't know if Defoe gets there in enough time. A better ball, and it might be a touchdown. A better ball is at worst a catch, but a better ball might be a touchdown. You throw that ball away from the safety because there's nobody else back there. Freeze it. You throw that ball, freeze it. Over this way, right? There's nobody else. He's coming from the opposite side of the field. You throw that ball away from Defoe, leading him towards the numbers, and it's a touchdown. It's a good try. Glad he dropped it. Now they got greedy. They're going to try Danny Johnson up the sideline now. Like, they mad they didn't get that one, so we're going to try it again. Honestly, I don't know why Danny Johnson is one-on-one down the field this far. This deep in the late in the game, why Danny Johnson is one-on-one. But that's good coverage. It's a good no call. Bad Dog didn't like that. He thought that was pass interference. If they would have thrown the flag, I get it. But I like the no call. You ain't been calling it all game on neither team, so let him play. He's looking for the ball. I think that's what saved him. But Danny's all over him. So that's what they wanted Sip to do. Be aggressive. You're entitled to the football too. Sip was being soft. He got pushed around. Danny was the aggressor right there. And they letting him play in the secondary, as you can see. Now it's third down, and Daniel Jones is like, F it. I'm going to just throw the – hey, they're getting away with the deep dig. Why I can't throw the deep dig? Danny should have picked that shit off. I see you, Danny. Danny had a hell of a game coming in. I see you, boy. Should have been a pick, though. I'm surprised Daniel Jones ain't tucked that bitch and run. Honestly, look at this. I thought he had a lane to tuck it and run. Anyway, we get a 3 and out. Look at where we're supposed to get the ball at. This is the biggest play of the game that nobody talked about. 36-yard line is where we're going to get the football. Except Percival Butler. See this clown all the way out of bounds, blocking somebody? Bro, what are you doing? You see Percival Butler? This man is all the way 7 yards out of bounds blocking somebody and gets a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty for blocking a dude out of bounds. 15 yards from the spot of the catch. He catches it at the 25. We all the way back at the 10 goddamn yard line. We should be. This is the difference between. Look at what we do on this drive. All right. So look where we're starting now. We're at the 12. Thanks, Percy. Ding! Thanks, Percy Butler. Now we got to be conservative because you don't want to give it back to the Giants with great field position. This is a good run to start the drive off. That's a nice physical finish there by Antonio Gibson. That's a 7-yard run. All right. Want to make sure you get the first down, right? Before you get aggressive, you got to get the first down. This is dangerous as hell. But Terry comes back, makes the catch in typical Terry fashion. Not only does he make the catch like he did against Green Bay, making a tough contested catch, I'm also going to get out of bounds, just like he did against Green Bay. Now you don't have to use a timeout, and now you can get aggressive. You're no longer in the shadow of you. That's a dangerous throw. Dangerous. But love me some Terry. Went and got the football, and he did what he always does. So now, here's another little solid completion over the middle of the field to Antonio Gibson. Now, this drive started, remember, this drive started at the 12. We're now at the Washington 20 or 38. That's 26 yards. Think about if we started at the 36 and we got those same 26 yards. All right. So we started at 26, 46, 46, and now you're into the Giants 38-yard line with first down. Now, I'm not saying that the Giants would have played it the same way, not saying we would have ran the same plays, but it's 26 yards. Just think about where those 26 yards would have been utilized had we gotten the ball where we originally were supposed to get it, which was the 36-yard line. We'd already be in field goal range almost. Instead, now the Giants are getting aggressive. All right, y'all getting ahead of yourself. Now I got to get aggressive. So he heats up Heineke, and he gives Terry a chance, but he really doesn't. Bring that ball down. I like the decision. Bring it down. Go ahead, man. Bring it down. Bring it down. It's good protection. They blitzed. We picked it up well. Give Terry a chance, man. This is the one where you'd like to see Terry catch it, but that's a good play by the defender. We used to seeing Terry come up with that catch. That's when we get up and say, oh, Terry, that's our guy. Not this time. Not this time. That's a good play by the safety. This is the one where they come, again, 3rd and long. What you think Wink Martindale going to do? He going to blitz, man. That's all he know how to do. Heineke kind of steps into this pressure. He just kind of backpedals into this pressure. If he steps up into the pocket, stop, you drop and step up, he might be able to make a more accurate throw. But even with that said, Cam Sims jumps like 15 seconds before the ball gets there. Like, what good is you being 6'5" if you're going to jump 5 seconds before the ball gets to you? You lost every advantage you had of going up and high point in the football because you're on the way down. This man is on the way down as the football gets there. This isn't a good look. You're going to have to watch it from here. Look, he's in the air already. Look, he's having a double clutch. He's on the way down when the ball gets there. You 6'5", bro. Fabian Moreau is 6 feet, 6'1" at best. Ain't no way he's supposed to be jumping with you. But you on the way down because you jumped too early. Now we got to punt. Even that could have got picked off. But I'm just lamenting the opportunity that would have existed had we gotten the ball where we were supposed to at the 36 instead of that stupid ass penalty by Percy Butler. With the 2 plays that we ran, that we picked up those chunk plays on, and the 26 yards that we advanced the football, now you're in a different headspace. You're at the 38-yard line. You run it twice, and you send Joey slide. You make the Giants use their timeouts. You run it 3 times, and you can send Joey slide on the field if you like. Instead, we punt the ball, and it's overtime. All right, defense comes on the field. They go play action fake. They felt really good about that last drive and some opportunities down the field. They come out, Darius Slayton, come back on Danny Johnson. Good 12-yard gain, kickoff, overtime. Now they go to the run. This shit ain't worked the whole second half. And look at Jonathan Allen. Oh my God, that is such a grown man Herculean effort. Watch this shit. Watch Jonathan Allen take this guard, Gates, and just destroy him. Bench press him, push him into Saquon Barkley, and then tackle him. If that ain't gangster, I don't know what is. That's a 4-yard loss on first down. That drive is officially over. Okay. They go play action fake again. Daniel Jones tries to run. Cam Curl breaks down, makes the tackle. Still don't like that he drug your ass for an additional 2 yards. You better than that, but got him down. That's what's most important. Sets up a 3rd and about 6. And this is pressure. Nowhere for him to go. You love to see it. Another Daron Payne special with the game on the line. This is a collective effort sack. Like, this wasn't a immediate win. This is him pushing him, Payne and Abada collapsing the other side, Casey Tuill collapsing his side, and Payne just cleaning up the mess. This is a collapse by everybody. This shit is closing in on Daniel Jones everywhere. And Payne ends up being a beneficiary. So now we force the punt. And it's a bad one. We get great field position all the way up to the 33-yard line. You're feeling good about that. You hand it off to Brian Robinson. Get some minimal gain. Not much there. We don't create a lot of movement, but we get 2 yards. Here's the Curtis Samuel run. My God, this is a thing of beauty. Hand it off, Curtis inside. Curtis dances. Watch him break it outside like he did earlier. Right here, boom. That's the part of the play that made it special. Accelerate, run through contact. You're at the 45. At this point, there is no Washington fan that is thinking we're not about to win this game. I damn sure was. Like, we about to 5 more yards, and I'm comfortable with sending Joey Sly on the field. Even though he's missed from 52, I'm comfortable sending him on the field from 58 if I need to. And Ron may not be comfortable doing that, right? He already missed the 52, but he's made a 58 before. So I'm comfortable doing it. So you're going to run it here, get 3 yards. I thought this was a bad run by Brian Robinson. I thought the hole was right here. Right here. We're going to see it on the backside. I thought he predetermined where he was going with that football. The cutback was already there for him. The cutback lane was right here in the A-gap. I thought he predetermined I'm getting outside with this. There's the cutback lane right there. Josh Jacobs jump cuts, gets right. And look, I see Dexter Lawrence swim moving. All that's all great. Cutback lane is there. Josh Jacobs is jump cutting and getting to that. The elite running backs are jump cutting and getting to this. He never even looked that way. The vision never took him there. There was nothing out here for him. It would have been nice if John Bates didn't run up the back of his offensive lineman and actually got out there and tried to give him an opportunity. Don't run into Cole Turner right here. Actually get out here and be the blocker. Maybe that helps, but didn't happen. This play sucks. You just look at what I screamed and lamented. The Giants have every gap covered up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys at the line of scrimmage. And you got 5 guys to block them, right? But here comes a 6th defender. You got another guy sniffing around a lot. Like, it's just too much congestion here for you to feel like this is a good box. This is a good number for me to run against. And again, tight end on an edge rusher, you think your tight end has a shot, right? Logan Thomas is going to get his ass whooped, and Brian Robinson doesn't stand a chance. And again, I just want to know what Logan Thomas is doing. I just want to know what Logan Thomas is doing on this play. For the life of me, I still can't figure it out. What are you doing here, man? What is that? I'm baffled. I'm befuddled. I'm dumbfounded. I don't love the play call, but at least put a body on the guy. At least do that. Now you try that weak ass wide receiver screen that you done ran 4 times in the game. The Giants have seen it enough. You got to have something else that you can run in a situation where you just want 6 or 7 yards on 3rd and long. There's got to be another play you got other than a wide receiver screen. Got to be. Because you done ran this 4 times. You done ran this shit into the ground. At least get creative with it if you're going to run it again. Now we punting the ball. And you would like to hope that in punting this football, you're going to pin them, get great field position, and have a chance. That's not going to happen. Dump off here. Watch him run over Danny Johnson right here. I remember watching this live thinking, come on, Danny, cut him, bro. The dude is like 2 times your size. Cut him, bro. He didn't cut him. He got 9. So then now they feeling good about themselves now. All right. So here's a run. First down for Saquon. They just looking to get the first down right here. All right. Easy little throw to Isaiah Hodgins. He just sits down in zone coverage. Watch this. It's almost like nobody even knew this dude was running on the route. Danny's just kind of sitting back. Jamin Davis is just running by. That's too easy, man. That's 9 on first down. So now they're moving it. Now I'm getting nervous because I'm like, this shit's coming too easy, man. They're getting 8 and they're getting 9 and they're getting, here's another little slant, another little chunk play, another little gain of like 8. And I'm like, bro, what are we doing? Are we trying to lose this game? They had poor field position. Why are they at midfield right now? Little tight end screen now. Little tight end screen action. Nice little gain of 5. So now they're getting into a little rhythm. More like a gain of 4. Now they get into a little rhythm. Saquon out the backfield. I'm like, Jamin, get there. Jamin, get there. He switched. Beautiful switch, Danny. Make the tackle, Danny. Good job, Danny. Good job, Danny. Way to pass that off. Now it's 3rd down. And you're like, bro, we need to stop. They get this first down, they're going to get a field goal. They're going to win the game. And they flub up a read option. F it up. And I'm like, oh, my God, he's about to get away. No, he's not getting away. Okay, we got him. 4th down, and I thought they should have gone for it. They didn't. They came out. They act like they was going to go for it. Then they punted, okay? Now we've got the football. Look where we're at, the 10-yard line. And I'm just – this is crazy right here. We block down, okay? This is the same thing they've been doing all game, overloading the side. They didn't even overload the side. Why are we blocking down? Why is he not blocking Kayvon Thibodeau? Why is he not responsible for him? There's enough guys on this side. If anything, they should be blocking down this way. This is where all the action is. He doesn't block. Leno has to be wrong on that. He has to be. If I don't know why Kayvon Thibodeau decided to go into his bat with a forearm. He should have been trying to get that ball out. No forearm to the back of the sternum, the back of the collarbone, the back of the neck. That should have been ball out. If he's a baller, this is a fumble because he's coming over with a tomahawk chop on that arm, and that ball is spiked to the ground. And whether we recover it or not, safety, touchdown, whatever, game over. Steady gives us an opportunity to hand it off to Brian Robinson. This is a good run. But much like I said earlier, Brian, cut it up right here. Cut it up right here. He's going towards out of bounds. Good thing he did because he fumbled. But he should have cut it up. Cut it up. Right here, stick your foot in the ground and go. He doesn't. He's looking for out of bounds, like he did earlier when I thought it was a soft way out. But at least that gave us space to punt. This was a bitch ass move right here. I get it. You don't want it, and Heineke's risky down here. You don't want to turn it over. I understand. I don't love it, but they thought, and Ron after the game said he thought he could pop one. Nah, you ain't popping shit, bro. Come on, man. Who you think you're talking to? That's garbage. So now we got to punt. You know the Giants getting good field position. Not a bad kick by Tress. Not a great kick by Tress, but it's not a bad kick. But he's already at the 43-yard line. He's already at the 43-yard line. So I don't know how this didn't get picked off. I'm still baffled as to how this pass does not get picked off. Good pressure by Allen. He steps up, and I just knew Cam Curl picked it off. I just knew he picked it off. When I see Richie James get up and they spike, I'm like, are you serious? And then how FA doesn't get offsides right here? Like, FA, bro, what are you doing, man? What are you doing, FA? FA is all offsides, jumping it early. FA is offsides. How they don't call that, I don't know. But at home, I'm like, you dumbass. I don't know how we got away with that. 5 more yards is the difference between us winning the game or the Giants winning the game and losing the game. Right there. Those 5 yards. I thought this was poor defense on our part. No way that this pass should get off. I know what Danny was doing. I know what Jamin was doing. To me, and we weren't in that portion of the game yet where you could do it. On this next snap, I thought you should have seen that defense with 3 dudes backs to the sidelines on each side. Like you see right before the half when somebody's trying to go out of bounds. That's when you should have been seeing that right now. Because the Giants have no timeouts. This is, if I'm not mistaken, this is 3rd down right here. So they can't spike it if they're short. They throw it over the middle of the field. They can't spike it. There's not enough time for them to spike it. And especially if it's 4th down, they can't spike it. Good pressure. We played it well, so you had to throw it away. But you see it's 3rd down. I just thought we should have been more vigilant of the sidelines there, but they got it done. And then here is the miss by Gano, and it's a tie ball game. So as you can see, we had our chances in this game. We did not take advantage of them. And when you watch it back, it's even more frustrating. But the good thing is, next week, Sunday Night Football, we have an opportunity to atone for our sins. Hopefully we do that and get the win. But that's going to do it for me, your man, Louie T, here on another film breakdown. If you are not a gold member, this is what you're missing out on. Go ahead and upgrade so you can be in the game watching these film breakdowns. Normally, I answer comments, but it was too many of y'all. It's too many of y'all today. So next time, if you're a gold member, all you got to do is hashtag, and I read it. Or any comment for that matter. I read it. So anyway, next time, you guys have a good one.